Hello, everyone. Hope you guys are all having a great night.
Hi, everybody.
So, Jen, how do we want to do it tonight? The stream tonight?
Well, who's available? Is anybody here with us?
Not right now. At the moment, I think YouTube is probably catching up. That would be my guess.
Well,
okay.
We don't have a guest lined up for tonight. Is there a particular subject you'd like to focus on? Hi, Roundup.
Hi, Rant.
And do you want to scare people away? Hey, person.
Yeah, we'll just do it the same way, right, for this time, and then we can talk about it later.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Hi, Travis.
Hi, Patty. Hi, Travis.
Hello, Roundhouse. I think I said hi, but I don't know if I did. Let's see. Okay. It should come up with muted. Yep, it's muted. Good. I almost always have YouTube muted these days.
Yes, I need to go ahead and mute that also.
Okay, so.
There we go.
How are you tonight?
Oh, I'm awake. Or apparently awake.
Hi, Dennis.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us. Aquarium Nerd.
That's me. I think that's my other email.
That's your other email address? Okay.
That was, anyways, yes. Hello, John Larson. Okay, why is it not?
There we go.
J-Rock, hello. Hello, Stephanie. Hope you guys are all doing well tonight.
Yeah, just woke up. Stephanie, 35.
Oh, it's taken forever for YouTube to refresh tonight.
Yeah, that's why I had to refresh it. Just Kevin's time went off, and he wasn't there, so I refreshed it, and there he is.
Oh, that happens to me every time. Oh, jeez. Do I want to know, J-Rock? Do I really want to know?
Yeah, what did you do?
I really want to know, but at the same time, I'm a little bit scared to ask.
Well, why would you be scared? Just ask.
Yeah, that is true, Roundhouse.
Just jump in. Don't speak.
I can't hear you very well. What, Dennis?
Oh, hang on a second.
I don't know why. It's a little bit hard for me to hear you. Is that just me? Is that just me?
No, it wasn't you. It was my mic. It was on the wrong setting.
I'm sorry.
It was on the wrong setting. Yeah, it does that every once in a while.
J-Rock.
Roundhouse says, I know, right? With Petco, it could be anything.
Hi, John Larson.
Are you eating that mic, Kevin?
Hmm.
You're a little over on the over-modulated side.
Oh, I am?
Yes.
Are you noticing that, Jen? Jen?
What?
Are you noticing that I'm overmodulated?
Am I noticing what?
That I'm
Is he over-modulated?
No.
How close that mic to your mouth?
Not very close.
You must have just have it turned up more. I don't know. Because I'm half deaf anyway, so let's see. Yeah, because my volume, is all the way up.
J-Rock says ordered
Yeah, John Larson.
time for same day last night for today. They canceled half the order, everything he really needed, and sent the 2 things they had. So he paid $6 to ship
A $9 order.
the $9 order.
Oh, lovely. That's why I don't order anything off Petco.
They called him before it was delivered. They told him I had to screw the DoorDash driver by refusing the order. I about fell out of my chair. So instead of giving me a refund for the remaining items, I would have had to screw the little guy for his DoorDash job. That does suck.
Yeah. That's why you go through the drive-thru. So you don't have to worry about it.
Doesn't have a drive-through.
Who doesn't?
Petco.
No, they you drive up to them, they'll put it in your vehicle. At least up here they do.
Oh, they have the curbside delivery, yeah.
Yeah, that's.
But if you don't have your own transportation,
Oh, then you're
you
out of luck then.
Yeah, well, the thing that annoys me is...
well, that's nice, J-Rock.
Yeah.
He kept the order and told the driver what happened.
So the issue for me that I'm having is with Petco is for some reason, whenever I go into items, it always says free delivery. So I order it, but then it always says when I'm in there, it's weird. It says it's free delivery, and then once I finally, like after I check out and I go to, once I finally check out, then it says, oh, by the way, it's like $67 delivery, and I'm like, but it says it's free.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's them. But they're using DoorDash, and that's what the charge is.
And J-Rock was using DoorDash because last week somebody stole the catalytic converter out of his car.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember that.
So you really had a hard month.
Yeah, hard week.
Sorry, J-Rock.
Oh. Yeah, there's $1,000 right there. Yep.
So, I got my beta macrostoma yesterday from Jess.
Oh, finally showed up.
They did come in.
I think I got 12 of them. Yeah. And so they're my 55, and they're doing pretty well. They came in yesterday. Although, of course, they always come right when I'm about to go somewhere, and it's like, I don't go anywhere all day.
Oh, that sucks.
In the few hours that I do go out,
yeah.
Roundhouse says he took the cats out of his car. J-Rock says, yesterday my girlfriend's dad was coming to pick us up. He was hit head on, totaling his car too. It's been a week.
Ooh,
Yeah.
sorry, J
Oh
Rock.
my goodness. I hope her father's okay.
So do
Well,
I.
it doesn't take much to total a car nowadays. You can total your car out with a 25 mile an hour head-on collision. Yeah.
Yeah, I will give you that.
Oh yeah.
No
Yeah. All the cars.
roundhouse. He's not major bad juju. He doesn't have to leave the screen.
That's funny.
Oh no, I don't do no bad juju.
Yeah, luckily the father walked away, and he's putting together a video. The other car flipped.
Oh,
Oh, hit and
gee.
run. Oh. Oh yeah. Probably didn't have no insurance. Probably.
Just put me in a cage. Yeah, sorry, J Rock. That's not fun.
No, but that's part of driving and wherever he lives at.
Yeah, John,
But
he says that he walked away from it without a problem. Like, I don't know about the other driver.
oh no, yeah, if it's hit and run, you know where he went. Yeah.
Well, no, the other driver, the car got flipped.
Oh, flipped. Oh.
Dennis.
Well, no, the way it sounded like what you were saying is that it drove away. I didn't
He's-
hear the hit the flips. Yeah, I see that now. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, the other car flipped. Oh yeah, the other person's fine too. Yeah. It was probably the other idiot's fault anyway. Yep.
Yeah, I know, J Rock. Never fun, though.
Yeah. No, I'll say having an accident changes your whole perspective of driving.
My ex still has PTSD from his accident.
Right.
He can't be in a car with anybody without being a side seat driver. And oh, use your brakes. Oh, careful.
Boy, you put blinders on and put them in the back seat.
Oh no, that's even worse.
Well, then he doesn't ride. Then it works as a backseat driver until you how to drive, so you handed the wheel to him. Yeah.
Oh, my mother tried to be a side seat driver when she taught me how to drive.
Huh.
So
I bet that went well.
Yeah,
She,
I taught myself.
That went really well.
she got really nervous and she went to go grab for the wheel, and I said, "Go ahead," and I took my hands off the wheel.
Yeah, I taught myself. So
Hello, Bateson. Hello, John Larson. Oh, wait, no, wait. Bateson and Deborah. That's who just came in.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Chat-
Dee Dee.
Chat keeps on jumping. I'm like, okay, I know I saw two. Who were they? Okay. And
Yeah.
chat keeps jumping. Great.
So Dee Dee, I have a question. You said something about my tetras. You know, Eddie survived. I still haven't figured out what you're talking about the tetras. I haven't lost any, other than the 50, which weren't these tetras at all. Is that what you're talking about?
Yep, they're really expensive. Ugh.
Yeah, especially being 70. Yeah. That's the good thing about having, new cars. They usually have six or eight airbags in the front and the back and stuff.
Oh,
They
wow.
got side air curtains and stuff. Yep.
Yeah, my grandma is what?
I didn't have
Almost-
no babies, Debbie.
I want to say
I don't know what you're talking about. No. I never had any hatch. Never had any Fry. They spawned, but they haven't laid any eggs. No.
Speaking of spawning, I have about 6 brand new killifish babies.
All right, yeah, I
That
see
you
them there.
thought that you were wondering whether they were endlers or not. You need to do more videos on unboxings and stuff, Jen.
Yeah, I can see them in the. I can
Just
see
set
them in
up
the background floating around. Yeah.
You can even just set up a tripod and talk about them, or set up a tripod when you're unboxing things. That's what I always do.
Yeah. No, I'm just waiting for my camera to come in.
The problem is I have the same problem that you do, where the fish come in 2 minutes before I'm supposed to be walking out a door.
Yep.
And speaking of fish, I wonder if Jess shipped my fish out this week.
She said she was going. She did / was going to Tuesday.
Yeah, but you didn't get them out until Wednesday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I think that's why yours were late.
Mine weren't
So I
late.
won't get them until at least Monday at the very earliest.
You probably won't get them then. Remember the holiday.
I have tried to get fish from her twice, and each time it's been more than
Fender.
a week, and they've died.
Yeah.
No.
Let's see. Bateson says, I'm with you, Roundhouse. The last decent cars were in the early 2000s, 60s through 74 are so the best. Yep. J Rock also says, so after Petco, I ordered from PetSmart, and they forgot his frozen brain. Laughing out loud. And redelivery was a fail too.
Yeah.
Roundhouse says 1994 is still too new of a car for them. John Larson says the favorite year for all cars is 68.
Oh no, I like the 60s. Depends on what model you're talking about. You know, what brand. I like the like 65, 66, but mainly that was a Chrysler, Dodge back in those days.
And Roundhouse says John Larson, 48 the Tucker.
Oh yeah, 48 Tucker, yeah. Only made those for a couple years, the Tuckers. Yep.
I don't know. I just wish they made cars that actually would hold up in an accident.
Oh, they do.
That and you only get like what, 10 years? You can only get like 8 to 10 years out of a lot of cars, because or not even that.
So it depends on how you drive it and where you live.
Sure. Well, okay, sure, Dennis. But also, the other issue is that a lot of times these days, most cars, they're not made to last, because they want you to have to go buy a new car.
No, well, that's the way all cars have been made back since the end of dawn. Even the cars made in the 60s when gas was cheap. Yeah.
Cars would last quite a while back then. Nowadays,
well, the bodies did, but the engines and other parts wore out.
No, well, see, back then they didn't have no plastic in them. That's the only reason why the cars nowadays get better gas mileage. A lot of plastic, a lot of aluminum, a lot of exotic materials and stuff. Yeah, the cars made in the 60s, there was steel and more steel and more steel. There was no crumple zones. There was no airbags. There was no safety. Hell, the seatbelt didn't come in to be effective in law until 68.
Yep.
Before that, you didn't have seatbelts. Yeah.
I just feel like it's a lot. I feel like before it was a lot. Cars were made to last. Now it's like, okay, we want you to have. We don't want the cars and things to work very well, because we want you to have to go buy a new one.
Well, sure. Just like I said, they're made out of plastic and a lot of materials. Because once they get wrecked, usually cost too much to repair. So yeah, they want you to buy another one.
Roundhouse says they only made 50 of the Tuckers, not even made for a whole year.
Oh no, they didn't make it for a whole year. No,
Stephanie
you got
says
shut down.
94 Honda Civic was stolen last month. The cops found it a week or so later, but they spray painted the whole thing black. Laughing out loud, at least it's not our main car.
Oh yeah, Hondas are the easy grab cars. Yep.
And Bateson says the Chevy kept it pretty simple until then. Roundhouse says the big three saw that Tucker was such a good car and pulled Tucker out of business.
Oh yeah, they put him under real fast because he was well ahead of his time of engineering and stuff. Because the motor was a bolt motor.
Right. And Roundhouse says
And rear
computers should
drive.
not be in cars at all. J-Rock says everything is plastic. Yep.
Oh yeah, that's how they get the mileage. Plastic and aluminum. Yeah, because when the cars back in the '60s, they didn't worry about gas mileage and that stuff. Because the price of gas was a nickel a gallon.
Hope so, John Larson. The issue is whenever prices always go up for gas, then people keep on buying people want to buy electric cars, and then once people start buying electric cars, then the gas companies decide, oh yeah, we're gonna make it dirt cheap again, or at least really cheap again, so that people will actually start buying more gas cars and will be able to get more revenue out of it. It's such a scam.
Yeah, it's the oil companies right now are trying to hedge their bets, saying, oh, well, if everybody's going to electric, we're going to get our money now.
Electricity cars won't be the mainstay. They'll be hybrids where you still have petrol in them. Yeah. Yeah, 8 to 10 miles a gallon. Yeah, that's about right for those big old tanks. Yeah, after 78, they started shrinking the size of the cars down. Yeah. Both the last year of the land yachts.
Who Bateson?
They shrank the cars but grew the trucks.
Sure. Yeah, they had their years of mini cars and mini trucks, and yeah. Then the cars, like I said, the trucks came in. Because back then, the trucks weren't popular other than the farmers and stuff. Yeah.
Now you've got all these trucks and SUVs and.
Oh, sure. Yeah, the gas can be $10 a gallon. You're still gonna have somebody driving, a SUV or a truck.
John Larson thinks totally electric will dominate really soon. Bateson says don't try to trade in the Yukon for a 1-ton GMC Sierra. Had a 79 1-ton as his first car, but bent the frame. Still have 454 in his Firebird though. Roundhouse said parents had 1978 Continental with the town car package and has 460 V8, gets about 8 to 10 miles to the gallon.
Yeah, they were gutless wonders. No horsepower. Same with the Firebirds in the late 70s with that big block, and they're still gutless wonders. Yeah, that's a transition to 70s and 80s when they 80s when they put all the pollution BS on cars and downsized them, and because the gas crunch and all that stuff. Cars in the 80s were lousy.
J-Rex says there's a design for engines that would get a lot better mileage, but the government has put the kibosh on it. Roundhouse says one electric car makes more pollution than 10 gas engine cars in 1 year.
Yeah, see, it's not the electric car, it's the making of the electric car that more
Right.
pollution.
Making of the electricity.
Yeah, to charge it up.
Bateson says when his truck was running, it got about 6 miles per gallon in the city, 8 to 10 on the highway. The rear end alone weighed almost 600 pounds.
Yeah.
House says that no, that 75 or 78 got up and can go. I got pulled over doing 90 in it.
Oh, yeah. Didn't say they get go. It just took them a while to get there. Especially when they smogged them out. But, yeah, that's when they were downsizing them. Late 70s, 80s.
I had a Pontiac Parisienne. We put a 400 small block in.
John Larson, do you live in California? I forget whether you live in California. I didn't remember.
Yeah, he could have been or had been living in California. Yeah.
And John Larson says yes.
Yeah, he's in California, Kevin.
185 to register his 2001 Solid California will raise the fees to force order gasoline cars off the road and have really low rates for electric ones.
Ouch.
Roundhouse says no, just making the electric cars more pollution. They have kids mine all the materials and such. Deborah says debates in my parents had a car with the 454. All the young boys would be admiring the motor while they were checking the oil during gas fill up. John Larson says he's in Marietta, California, east of LA.
No California here.
Got it, John Larson. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I think my grandma's coming, I want to say in like a week or two. And I'm really hoping to get some CPDs from George.
And you're running out of tank space.
No, I have a tank. I already have like four or five CPDs, and I want to get some more for it. So I want to be able to spawn, and so I already have a tank dedicated to my CPDs already. So I just want some more for the colony. Because I got a bunch from Aquafuna, but I think I got like 8 or 16, and I think I have 10 or 8 or 10 right now, but they're kind of small still. So I want to get some from. I do want to get some from George. Okay. Hey, Roundhouse.
Yo.
How are you?
Oh, I'm peachy.
Peachy keen.
Yep. Had a good day. Finished Pennsylvania and Tennessee today. a total of 2,315 roundhouses now in the United States.
Oh, fantastic.
I still got like 5 or 6 more states to check until I'm caught up with the other guy that's doing it too.
Oh.
Doing what?
Cataloging roundhouses.
Oh, got it.
Oh yeah, railroad roundhouses. Yeah.
Yep.
I would love to go on a tour of all the old world houses around.
They're mostly gone.
Yeah.
I know.
I'd say 5% are still around.
Yeah, and there's a few that have been converted into shopping centers and restaurants, but yeah, most of them are gone.
The one that's a restaurant in Aurora is the oldest full circle limestone building in the world.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, J-Rock.
J-Rock, a roundhouse is one of the old places back before trains had the ability to go backwards and forwards. They would actually pull into this roundhouse and then they would turn so that they could turn around the other way.
Yes and no.
Yeah, that's a no. Yeah.
The steam engines could always go backwards. They were not designed to.
Yeah.
The reason steam engines had the wheels that they had is each wheels did something different. The front wheels were always pilot wheels. It helped it steer. Then the driving wheels, and then the firebox support wheels. The tender was last. The tender was not made to steer the engine around corners, so it couldn't go backwards fast. It could go backwards. But what they used to do is back them into these houses to work on them. They had a pit underneath them where they could get underneath the engine and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Nowadays, the roundhouses have changed from a donut to a rectangular building. They just drive through them now. Because diesels can be lashed up with each other, and they don't have to be frontwards or backwards.
No.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking, Stephanie.
All right, Stephanie.
I've always wanted to buy a roundhouse and turn it into a house.
Yeah.
Oh, there are so many people who have that dream.
Yeah.
You'd have to drive through the turntable, on the bridge of the turntable to get. That's part of your driveway, and you have a built-in pit in your garage.
Oh yeah.
So you could always work on your cars easy. Get underneath them and stuff. Plus, your garage is 80 feet long.
Yeah. How many fish tanks you put in that roundhouse? Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. And honestly, if you find an old one, if you can find an old one and buy it, they're gorgeous inside because it's all like old wood, huge timber.
Yes.
Oh yeah, old growth stuff.
Supports.
Yeah. Yep, tug and groove and pin. Yeah. The old style building material.
Back when
And
they
the lighting
built
in them is great
glass.
because they always had windows like everywhere.
Oh yeah. Seemed like
Yeah. Oh yeah.
hell of a greenhouse.
What was I, about 10? Between 8 and 10. We went on a vacation. I can't remember where we went. And my mom actually contacted Wisconsin Central and got permission. And it was me, my dad, and my mom and my grandma stayed in the car. Me and my dad, my mom was with too. Me, my mom, and my dad walked through the place. Like an hour-long tour they took us on. We got to go up in one of the engines. They pulled it out, turned it, and pulled it out because they were done working on it and all that stuff. It was the one in the North Fond du Lac.
Yeah, that's cool.
Which is still standing.
Oh wow.
So now we know where you get the name Roundhouse.
Oh, I've always been interested in roundhouse ever since I was probably 5. When did Lebanon? The Lebanon War we had back in, what was it, the early 80s or late 70s?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
When would that have ended? Would that have been like 83, 84?
Yeah, the first round.
Yeah, that's when my uncle came back home. We picked him up at Midway, I believe it was. We came through Aurora, and we saw this old abandoned roundhouse. And we walked through this old abandoned roundhouse. And that's when I fell in love with it. Years later, they have turned it into the Walter Payton restaurant.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you being a little kid, that thing must have been huge.
Bateson says that he used to work on those stupid big diesel motors. They suck.
Diesels they're just not fun to look at.
No, nothing like a steam engine.
No, nothing like a steam engine.
Luckily, I live in the best state in the world because we have one of the largest railroad museums like 20 miles from me.
What state are you in?
Illinois. Union, Illinois. Illinois Railway Museum.
Can't say I've never been there.
They have...
I'm in New York, and we have a place in Arcade that still has one of the open air steam engines that also has a dining car and all that. And they have tours.
New York, huh?
Yep.
What would that be? Western New York, Northern New York, or Southern New York?
Western New York.
Western? Oh, yeah, there's a lot. There's like 15 of them that were in Buffalo.
That's where I'm from.
Oh, Buffalo?
Yep.
Let's see if we have any that's left. Nope, that's a turntable. That was a turntable. That was a roundhouse. That's gone. Man, I think all of them would be gone.
Roundhouse.
Yeah, all of them in our area are gone.
Roundhouse. Buffalo Photo is her boyfriend or her boy toy. So yes,
there's one.
Both from They're both from Buffalo.
What would this be? Route 62 and Route 130? Broadway and Bailey.
Okay, yep.
There's that's the last surviving roundhouse in your area.
Okay, yeah.
It was built in the 1870s.
Man, that's the birth of steam, isn't there? Yeah.
It was a 20 plus 2 stall. It was made out of brick. That's all the information I got.
Oh, that's old. Dude.
But yeah, it used to be like usually they're in the shape of a C. This one was in the shape of a J. Its back shop was connected to one of the ends of the roundhouse, so it made a J shape.
Yeah.
And they ripped down the car shop and like maybe what would that be? 10 to 15 stalls.
Yeah.
There's remnants of that one. The foundation is still there. That is just south of Losson, Losson, Losson Road.
Lawson.
Lawson Road, yeah.
Right. It's a housing development. Hillpine and that Lawson. Right south of Lawson and east of that Hillpine. If you get to Ashleaf, the first intersection, park there and walk right behind the house, and you're like in the foundation. The pits are. I'm looking at Google Earth right now. You can see the pits and everything still through the foliage.
I don't know if we even have any out here.
Let's see. Travis says, "Don't be jealous, Griffin." And Griffin says, "I'm not. I own one. No, wait, it's a tractor." And Travis says, "How far are you from Dollywood?" They have one, Griffin.
Kev, show my screen real quick. I shared my screen.
minutes.
Let's just say that someone said
really
they're
roundhouse.
huh?
I said you're making me do work, really, roundhouse.
Yeah, you damn kids.
Well, you could give it to somebody else.
Yeah, most likely you're in a location. The least amount I have is Alaska at 3 locations, and I think only one of them was a roundhouse. The other 2 were turntables.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
it's like Washington has a few down there in Central. Yeah.
But going back to now that I'm back here, where was I? Buffalo? Yeah, this one.
I'm on the other coast. Yeah.
That's the first one I was talking about.
Right.
And that's what it used to look like.
Yes.
It used to be the Big J. So they took out pretty much from here over.
They took the J out.
Yeah. I mean, even back then it was still, you had another one up here. The other one I was talking about was over here.
Wait, roundhouse. Did you just see what Griffin posted?
Griffin says he has one 2 minutes from him.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, they're everywhere because a lot of them look just like it is on their screen. You don't see them from drive because the building is torn down. The foundation is still there though.
Yeah, it's all overgrown. Yeah.
Most of them look like that now. Unless it's like been redeveloped into a parking lot and stuff. Hell, you probably have one down here under the trees because that one was a newer one.
Yeah, it's probably buried in the tree lines.
Yeah, I just finished Pennsylvania, Tennessee. But yeah, I even have ones in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got 4 in
guys-
Hawaii.
How about the West Coast?
Where in Hawaii?
I never even thought about Hawaii having trains. And I was-
Helio has, I believe that one's still there.
Is that Oahu?
Yeah, Helio's still there.
In Oahu?
And I don't know, the Big Island.
Oh, fair enough.
Hilo on Hawaii.
Yeah.
And then this is Kailua. There was 2 of them here. That one's still standing.
Wait, Kailua. Is that
I know why.
That's Oahu?
No, that's the other.
No, that's Maui.
Does Oahu have any?
Which one's Oahu? This one? Honolulu, yeah. It's gone though.
Oh, bummer.
It's now, I don't know, commercial.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. Your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah. But yeah. Covered up by buildings. Yeah.
But yeah, I've been doing this for probably 30 years now.
Oh.
Wow.
How you found them all?
No, I'm still finding them. And then this project, I've only been doing for the past that project I've been doing for only about 10 years. This project I've only been doing for maybe 2 or 3 years.
Wait, what are those 2 projects? What's the 10 and 3 years?
This is all old rail lines from the 20s and 30s.
Yeah.
And when I mean rail lines, I mean
little subs.
let me turn Chicago on.
Yeah, there was like hundreds of lines back then.
When I say I do every single line, I mean I do every single line.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because it seemed like each town or major city had their own lines, and they would end up going to the main one for. Yeah.
In fact, in this picture, you can even see the old path of the Chicago River before they straightened it.
Oh yeah, right there.
Wow.
And then this project was the fun one. Oh wait, no. Let's turn Chicago on. This project was the fun one. It's the streetcars and electric lines.
Yeah.
So it would be the loop with all the different, all the old original stations I made out. And then trolley lines on top of that.
Yeah, and then the buses wiped them all out.
Chicago or an Elgin, the biggest electric railway in Illinois back in the day.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
It's cool because you used to be able to get on a trolley from Freeport and be able to take it all the way to New York City by jumping trolley lines.
Yeah, well, yeah. Each town you go into, get another line.
Yeah, like here, I haven't finished Indiana yet.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Ohio, I did finish though. So I mean, these are all literal rail lines that used to be there.
Yeah, yeah. That's the way it was back then. Yeah, in the 1800s, it's like there's hundreds of them.
No, this is all no. This is like 1910s, 1920s.
Oh, okay, yeah, electricity.
The electric streetcars.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there was a whole bunch of those too. Yeah. But yeah, yeah, we had our fair share out here in Washington. Yeah.
And then these are just specials that I've done. Like for instance, the museum I was talking about.
Yeah.
Is right here. They just bought they had a 90-foot turntable from Marengo, which is a town north. That was too small for them. So they bought this 120-foot, or was it 130-foot? I can't remember. But they're going to be building a roundhouse complex right here to house most of their engines now that they got the big turntable. I can't wait until they start that.
Well, lucky for Google Earth, man.
Yep. But I mean, Joliet, the old rail, the old. In fact, it used to go to the prison. The rail line used to go to the prison.
Wait, why?
For coal. The heat plant.
Fire.
Yep.
That was the main fuel.
They used to literally drive right through the wall. The track went right through the wall.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And, well, the power plant's right here, but they had the long sidings so they could have more, hot cars on standby to heat the place.
To heat the place?
Yep.
Yeah,
Because it was a steam. It was back in the 30s. The teens in the 30s and stuff. It was all steam power. They didn't have, you burn coal. Yeah, you burn coal to make steam to make your hot water and all that stuff.
Yeah, steam radiators. Yeah.
This was the roundhouse that I was talking about that I went to that they turned into a restaurant.
Oh.
It's actually a gorgeous building.
Are you okay, Dennis?
Yeah, are you dying over here?
No, I just took too much.
But yeah,
I know. I keep forgetting to hit that mute button.
roundhouses galore. I found roundhouses that I didn't even know was around, and I still got to go see them. I'm going to this one come fall.
Okay, of the ones that you know about, how many of them have you not been to? I guess.
Oh, most of them.
No, you should ask me how many he's been to.
No, have you not been? Well, I'm assuming the ones he has been to is way more than the amount he hasn't been to that he knows of.
No.
No, hell no. He probably knows less.
The only one that I've been to that's out of state is the one in Janesville here.
Oh.
Right here. Other than that, it's all been in the United States. I've only been to like 6 of them. Where's O'Hare? Oh, here's O'Hare. I've been to this one. which used to look like that. I've been to this one, which used to look like that. This one was kind of janky because I was waiting to get the cops called on me and stuff because this is private property.
Oh,
The first one I showed you, I actually went, walked around it, went down into the pit and everything. Took pictures of all the different sign, the build plate and everything. Where was the other one I was at? I was at this one here before they removed the turntable, which used to look like that. There was 3 of them in this area. That one, luckily I had my old cop car at the time, so I literally parked like right here.
Blended right in.
And just walked around and took pictures because, hundreds of people are working here at the time I was there. Where was that other one? Oh, this one. This one was one I wanted to actually buy. They had a fire. They had to tear it down. But up until like maybe 10 years ago, it was a working roundhouse.
And then the fire closed it down, huh?
Yeah, the engines and everything were in there.
Oh,
it was two SW 1500s.
Oh, I think burned like a Roman candle then. Huh?
Hi, Paul.
And then I've been to
I no longer
this one.
He's no longer a Smurf.
What did you change into?
oh, yay! Good. I'm glad.
Yeah, what did you change into?
No, she was using blue dye and got it all over herself.
Oh, she turned into a Smurf.
And so I was joking. I said she's a Smurf, and she's like, I hate Smurfs.
Oh, damn!
And that's why she's saying I'm no longer a Smurf. Yeah.
Yep.
She must have got.
I was just giving Roundhouse the context.
I forgot to share this one. Hold on, I got to go back here.
You do this for fun or work, there, Roundhouse?
Fun.
Yeah.
This is one I actually want to get to. It's not much to see, but you can tell by the shadows and everything. This is the framing goes over the bridge.
Oh, yeah.
So it would be like you're driving through an actual river bridge trestle. And
on there, with the rail going through it. Yeah.
Guess where this is?
Probably next door to you.
No, like a mile away from Dan's Fish.
Oh yeah. Oh, damn.
It's like literally right down the street.
Okay, just saying that would be really.
And what state again?
Huh?
So what state stand in?
Sheridan, Wyoming.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
That's why when I saw this big ass train yard, that's why I said, why don't instead of having them truck the tanks to you, why can't you put them on a train?
Yeah, you got the lines right there. Yeah.
Because they're still doing, they're still working here. There's still buildings and cars here.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was an impressive 10 plus stall roundhouse. And is this really 100 feet?
Yep.
Oh, I guess it is, yeah. Yeah, but sadly, oh no, they do have it. So maybe, see, they didn't have that before. Oh yeah, look at that. That's an old ass picture, but that's gorgeous right there. You don't see turntables like that very often.
No, it's like a regular bridge.
Eola had one. It was made in Chicago. It was the last of its kind, and they ripped it apart.
They had to update it, huh?
No, they just took it out because they didn't need it anymore.
Oh, true.
It used to be a huge complex.
Paul, disability keeper of fish. Hello.
That's where it was, right here.
Hi, Bo.
Yeah, they have a lot of those in the Midwest, and East Coast. Oh yeah, the Midwest. That's where all the cattle was shipped into and stuff.
Oh yeah. Wait, that's the over. Where am I looking here?
Okay, Roundhouse. So I think you kind of touched on it, but J Rock is wondering, how does a person get into this for fun? Never heard of doing this.
The mapping and all that. I honestly, I think I was the first one to do it.
Is this you?
Huh?
Yeah, that's.
Okay, that's
Dee Dee, is
that.
that you?
What? Dee came up.
Oh, here we go.
Yes.
This is the stockyards.
But I want to make sure it's her.
That's her. Can't forget that voice.
Yeah.
Can't forget that voice.
Cindy Cat?
Okay, there you go. I can hear you now.
Hear me now?
Oh,
Yes, I can.
forgot.
Thank
This
you.
is a
Just
fun
wanted
one to
make
look
sure.
at.
How are you?
So this is the fun map to look at.
How are you?
Turn the roads off. This is the map of the tunnel system. Remember when Chicago flooded back in the 90s?
Yeah, when the river flooded it.
It all started with that piling right here. That busted this section of the tunnel.
Yeah. Flooded it
Oh,
out.
you don't have to keep your camera on, Dee Dee. I just wanted to make sure. That was it. I just wanted to make sure it was you. Sorry.
It all starts with you have to have the information to actually work with, and finding this information is not cheap.
Hey,
You're
Danny.
buying old books, or buying old books and using the maps and then trying to sell them to recoup your money, so on and so forth.
Sure.
The old books aren't cheap.
Oh, I imagine that.
I mean, to make half of these maps, to make this red line, to make that map cost me $150.
Oh, you must love your hobby for that price.
But I bought the book, I did high-res scans of it, and I sold the book. So I still have the book.
Yeah.
But
in digital form.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, literally, I just don't do the main line. I do every single line that they laid. The stations, the station stops, and everything.
Oh yeah, but yeah, the old line. Yeah.
Some of the stations are still standing. Where was it? Lombard, I want.
Hey,
Oh, Glen
Danny.
Ellen. Oh, Glen Ellen's is gone.
Danny.
Every one of them, I don't know, but this building's still here. This was the old, the old headquarter buildings.
Griffin says he has one 2 minutes away from him.
What town?
Griffin.
Let's see if I have it.
I don't know.
Oh, Stephanie. Yeah, he said. I think he said it once, but I wouldn't listen.
But yeah, I work with there's a website, West Bars. I type in WESBARRIS roundhouse, and that I get his site. I can't remember what he calls the site actually. It's like steamlocomotive.com or something like that. But he has surviving roundhouse list. Another guy has historical surviving roundhouse list. I'm the only one that is marking where they were all at that I have found so far.
No, you said not a roundhouse. You got a steam engine.
Yeah, steam engine.
Steam engines are like, yeah. What would it be? Louisiana. I want to say that might be the nickel plate. But pretty much everything I do, I try to reference to, if I can find, like everything literally has pictures.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, back in the 60s.
Because
Where do you get the pictures? Google Maps?
No, a lot of them historicaerials.com.
Yeah.
If the state hosts their own, I use the state version because, as you just saw, where was it? This one? No. You get the watermarks over it.
Bowling Green, Kentucky. That's where Griffin's at. Yeah.
Bowling Green. Versus like Illinois, I use the state versions. So there is no watermark.
Gotcha.
But the other ones that are watermarked from other places. Yeah.
We finally showed. I know, right?
Yeah, I never had luck with molly. They always died.
Yes, Poe. Mollies are weird fish.
Yeah.
Oh, those would have been nice to see. You know what? I still see foundation under here. Some two bits underneath all this trash. They're still there.
Yeah, I can see remnants. Yeah.
Griff, go dig around. Go over here and dig around, would you?
Yeah, move some of this stuff out of the way. Yeah. Go down to the scrapyard.
I mean, seriously, that would have been an impressive, something impressive to see. They're relatively small. This is from 1895, so they're going to be, little dinky engines, 440s, likes of it.
Small versions, yeah. Yeah, because it don't look like there's that recycle place is that wide.
Yeah, no. This is...
Yeah, a quarter of a lot, it looks like.
I agree with you on that one, Danny. It's amazing.
220 feet wide, roughly.
Yeah, Griffin says he's been at that scrapyard.
Well, now you know. That's what it used to look like. Just to show you, this line is coming up this way.
Yeah, still in the scrapyard, yeah.
Is this line.
Yeah.
So they would literally be right about here.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Those two piles.
Okay.
In fact, this retaining wall might be the foundation of this building.
Yeah, it is like well said. Right?
That's it, though. I don't think I've checked Kentucky yet, though.
Now you found one in Kentucky.
Well, yeah. Another guy. What I'm doing is like New York here or Pennsylvania here. I go with. I'm just marking them, but he's he has the information. I started adding the information also.
Yeah. So you're putting together all the maps and everything else and all the other lines.
Oh yeah.
Of course, just one giant. Here's all the information of all the lines and trolleys.
Yeah.
Across the United States. Yeah.
That's the nice thing about this. It's all in one spot.
Yeah.
Just in curiosity, Roundhouse, Why don't you do more videos about it?
Probably they're long.
Yeah, I
Probably
mean,
boring.
it's
Probably
boring.
boring for some people. Yeah.
It's boring as hell. It's literally.
Yeah.
I'd be
Sean.
I'd be over here. Okay.
Yeah. That'd be good for some shorts. Look at this. Are you in? Do you live near this?
Oh, I already got it. All I got is 28 stalls. What does he have? Quarter 28 stalls, brick and wood frame, concrete addition. See, I'd be adding this information.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
the newest one.
That's what it used to look like.
Okay, now I have to look. What is
How
the
they
new-
tore it down. Yeah.
Okay, that is an amazing photo. I like that profile photo.
I mean, that's pretty much what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's definitely love for your hobby, because that sounds like it'd be time consuming.
Oh, it is, because like up here, I mean, a lot of these I was actually searching for, and after a while, you can tell they're equidistant,
Apart, yeah.
Yeah, you can kind of tell what towns would have them, and then you would go look.
Yeah.
Like I'm still thinking there should be one around here somewhere.
Montana.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think it would be somewhere.
But
Especially when they had all the silver and stuff up there.
I've looked and I've looked and I've looked, and it just doesn't happen. You go,
Yeah, because
okay,
before they built the tunnels through, the Rocky Mountains, back then that's as far as they would go.
for instance, this is how I would be doing it. Okay, so I know there's a sum here, so I'm going to go over here. Aerial 38. Okay, yep, we had this one here. Okay, 52 still there. 62 still there. 72, 73, 84. Yeah, man, okay, so now it's gone. So it's gone by 88. But if some of the pictures don't go back that far, so then you got to go to the old topos, which they didn't start really getting good until like the 50s. Oh no, 30s. Okay, there we go. So there you go.
The overlays, yeah.
And you can tell here, these were all trolley car lines, the dotted lines in the street.
Yeah.
Designates where the trolley line went. But a lot of times that's how you're looking. This is what you're looking at to find roundhouses.
Yeah, because they were very much, in the same,
Here's one.
area.
Here's one. They're really easy. Here's one.
Yeah,
everything that you see there, that horseshoe.
Yeah. Yeah, because didn't they use roundhouses too, the trolleys?
No.
What do they use when they ended their line?
They use car barns.
Oh, just cars that drive in, drive out?
No, they backed in, and pulled out. Like this is the trolley barn.
No.
Where am I here? Oh, right here.
Where it was? Yeah.
That's the old trolley barn. These are the 4 entrances.
Yeah.
And then over here, you had the side tracks. This building is now gone. Sadly, they tore it down this last year. But for instance, no, they just tore it down. It was the building was just falling down. I actually have the whole this wall and this wall was literally collapsing. There was piles of bricks on the ground that you would drive up and you could just take bricks from the ground.
Oh yeah, being that old. Yeah.
But yeah, this was built. Wait, this was the original one. These were built in like 1911. The building that they just took down.
Yeah.
The blue ones. The blue was their original car barns. They tore the original car barn down to make this new car barn. You had a car barn over here. You have this car barn that was up here, which is still kind of there. This building, they've expanded the building and turned it into some kind of factory or something.
Yeah.
You had this car barn down here. This wasn't really a car barn. It was like the station stop. Yeah, you had a car barn over here too somewhere, right there. That was Freeport's car barn. Incidentally, this is a cool place to go. This was an old roundhouse location. The foundation is still there, but this is the cool thing to go see. This is the old coaling tower that's like a 4 or 5 story building.
And for what? Coal?
Yeah. What that's Freeport. Surprisingly, railroad tracks are still in the woods.
They'd have been collapsed. They weren't so heavy.
But right here, there used to be chutes because the trains would go right next to, on each side of it.
Yeah.
And the coal would just pour into the tenders.
Yeah. So, yeah, fill up the top and just gravity feed them in.
You had one go through and one on the side. Yep. It's a pain in the ass, but someone has to do it.
Hello, natural aquariums. Yeah. Yeah.
Surprisingly, the southern states are the hard ones.
Hi, natural aquariums.
Yeah, because a lot more of them.
No. It's just the information is gone.
Oh, yeah.
Like I know of possible locations in this area, but I have no maps or anything to reference it. So I'm not putting them in. I'm only putting stuff in that I can confirm.
Yeah.
All of your
You know what?
mollies
It's actually in.
sponge filter, Poe?
Yeah, natural aquarium. What we're looking at.
I think the biggest state is actually still Illinois at 249 locations.
We're looking at roundhouses that are natural aquariums and streetcars and old stuff.
30 years worth of wasting time. Doing the actual maps is hard because you got to lay out all the maps on top of Google Earth and then trace the lines and shit.
Oh yeah, it's definitely time-consuming hobby.
Yeah. Like Chicago still isn't done. I'm still working on Chicago.
Oh yeah, that was a big hub back then.
Because I actually like this volume down here. This red volume, this purple volume, this yellow volume, all has the Illinois Central tracks, which I still haven't done yet.
Deborah wants to know if Travis is Eastern Piedmont or mountains. Ricky said you were in the same state.
Valley girl, hello.
This is actually one that's still surviving that I would love to go see, but you can't because it's too far away.
I don't think he's got underwater railroad lines in there.
And Travis says Western.
Underwater? No, we don't really have underwater.
No.
We have some stuff underground, which yes, I do have some stuff underground. That's the old tunnels that flooded back in the 90s. In the traction section, I have some of the subways, which is the red line here. But that's, the extent is like in-city subway type stuff.
Yeah.
This was a fun one to do, the orange or the yellowish peach line. This was the Chicago North Shore. Dude, it took me 6 months. It took me 6 months to find out where this yard was.
Oh, right in the baseball field.
Hello, Kenny.
Oh, what the hell is it? Yeah, they were having some big church meeting back in the 20s or 30s. So they actually made a station here for it.
Just for that event, huh?
Yeah. And then up here, this is where Illinois Railroad Museum used to be before they removed all this stuff in the 70s. Yeah, this one all the way up. What a Milwaukee? Yeah, went to Milwaukee. Those were beautiful locomotives. The cars that they used were awesome. They were like all Art Deco, streamlined stuff. Yeah. The L map literally took close to 6 months to make. And that was just this. Yeah. Minus the red line. The red line is the different system, but they ran over it, so I include it in the system. But yeah, this literally took 6 months.
I have to say, you're dedicated to your hobby.
This was a pain in the butt. It took me a month and a half to find the map for this area, because this was the what was it? Not the Century Columbian Expedition was in Jackson Park.
Yeah, that was like what, 1800s, 1900s,
something like that.
Yeah.
This was the train line inside of the park.
Yeah.
For the event, the green line.
Yeah. Brought people in and brought them out.
Yeah, they came in on the blue line, and then they went around to the different attractions on the green line.
Yeah. Because they didn't have monorails and shuttles. That was it.
Yeah, it was that and the streetcar system, which was this. The light blue lines. I don't have any trackage maps for the 1800s, but I do have buildings from the 1800s. Car barns and to that effect.
Oh yeah, because they were around.
But the Sanborn, where the Sanborn maps
there.
will have the buildings, they don't have the trolley lines. They have actual rail lines, but not trolley lines on the maps.
It says you need to come there to Entertainment Junction.
Been there.
And
That's in Cincinnati Entertainment Junction. It's the big layout that you can pay for, and then they have like a hobby shop next to it in the same building.
Or would you like them to take a video for you?
I've been there.
Yeah. Been there, done that.
I've been here. Where
You probably
is
bought a T-shirt too.
share? Yeah.
Oh, right, Debbie.
This is the location me and my brother-in-law almost got arrested at.
Oh. The one you're not supposed to bend in?
Yeah. But there was no signs. I just pulled in and parked the car here, and I was walking around, man. Next thing you know, there's like 15, 20 cop cars.
What the hell are you doing here, boy?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just taking pictures.
No, I said I'm painting the roof. What does it look like? As I have the video camera on my shoulder, because I was still using a VHS at the time.
Oh, yeah, the big old...
I mean, I got the VHS camera on the shoulder, and I got, I had my cell phone with me that, because this was only a couple years ago. I just wanted, a video record for the project for what I was doing.
Yeah. Before it disappeared.
I don't even. I actually got rid of the tape. It didn't have any more information than the pictures had. But yeah, they didn't like that. And then somewhere over here was Peter's Cartridge Company. Maybe it was up here somewhere.
Let's go to the pizza shop. Are you going to the pizza shop, S?
But somewhere around, this is the same area, somewhere in this area, roughly, was there's a fossil park. It's just a hill that you can go and fossil hunting and stuff. Oh, man, that's awesome. Oh, Cincinnati has traction. Yeah, this orange line, this is the one if I ever go there, I'm going to go in here. The old subway that they never used.
Oh.
They didn't even finish it.
What did they do? Run out of money?
No, they just because their original plan was, no, let me rephrase that. Maybe they did use it, but they stopped using it.
Well, what did they do? Change over to overground? Above ground?
No, I mean, pretty much all the trolleys and stuff went away for a while, and now they started coming back. Like the purple line here, this is the current stuff, the purple line.
Yeah. That's our blue transit, yeah.
Yeah, the blue line is the old streetcars from the 1900s. Same with the orange line. But originally the orange line, they were going to do a big oval, or so I don't know where they stopped planning here, but they was going to come back around and come back and connect. And it was just going to be a big circle that you could take.
Yeah, big loop, yeah.
But I mean, you could get on in Cincinnati and go all the way to Toledo or Cleveland. You can get back down to Akron. You could go to Columbia.
Yeah.
All these lines connected.
Oh yeah. All those little spur lines and stuff.
Akron was fun to do. No, it wasn't. Wasn't fun at all.
No, Akron isn't fun.
Oh, just making this map was not fun.
No. Yeah, National Aquarium wants to know if they have any in Portland.
I redid that map 6 times because I originally thought Akron was a city railway. And it ended up being interurban.
Yeah, who
Poe
knows where that
says that mile marker, I think 75 on 70 in Utah, has an area on both sides of Free Watt that is fossil heaven. Stopped there for about 4 hours once.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, this was. Oh man, No, you know what I need to do? I need
No.
to
Tell us.
follow this line up.
Hello,
Hey,
Natural
Ken, why
Aquarium.
don't you come on up?
Yeah, the more the merrier. We can watch railroads.
Was it that line? Something tells me it was actually in this area, whatever the fossil place I'm thinking of.
Doing that now. Okay,
Because we
after
were
your
up here
phone.
too. This is where Peter's cartridge factory is. We were up here. Is that big ass mall? No.
Dennis, are you singing?
No, I'm trying to keep awake.
Oh.
This is very entertaining, My eyes are getting heavier and heavier.
I hear you. It's past my bedtime too.
Well, fuck for you. It's only 10:30 here. It's past midnight for you.
It's 1:30 for us.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're way on the other side of the world. Yeah.
So Washington D.C. This is the Capitol building. One of the coolest is that one. That used to be an old roundhouse here.
Yeah, you say so. So what fish are you talking about, Deb? The ones that I told you that died in that one tank? Is that what you're talking about?
No. You just said that the tetras were spawning, so I assumed that there was some babies that followed.
Oh no. I haven't seen no eggs or fry. No, they've been doing that. I've only had them probably a couple of months.
So I said they were just practicing them.
Oh yeah, they'll go through the motion. Yeah, because when I got that comment on something, what was this woman talking about?
But do Corey's do it that same way as far as up and down on the glass?
Yeah, well, yeah, my corridors will do that.
Because my Corey's have been doing that too.
Yeah, mainly they stay on the bottom. But every once in a while they'll shoot up the top and down or do the glass chasing as a reflection of themselves. Yeah.
My Cory cats, they swim. I got them in a 55 gallon. They go up to the top all the time.
Yeah, they like that little breath of fresh air.
I had one pop out when I had them in a 10-gallon. One popped out and we didn't catch it, and it fell all the way down to the floor. And somebody walked by and saw the fish laying there. We put it back in the tank. It died like 2 days later, though.
Oh yeah, that'd be like
now I have top.
That'd be like a 100-foot fall for that fish.
Yep.
Oh, I've always had lids on my tanks because it cuts down the evaporation.
Well, this one I was brand new.
Oh,
I literally have to fill my low boy every day.
Oh yeah, that low boy. Yeah, especially as wide as that thing is. Where do you live for that? Yeah.
They actually make a 2x4 hood.
Oh yeah. Well,
It's like $100.
I made all of mine out of polycarbonate.
oh yeah, that would work.
What I do is I just get glass cut.
Yeah, 1/4-inch plate.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get it all cut and beveled and put handles on them. Yeah.
Like the low boy, I'm gonna get a 2x2 piece for right in the middle because of how I have the filter set up, and then on each side it's gonna be the remaining that I can take. Because the center part is I really don't go into it.
Yeah, only when you cleaned it.
Yeah.
You with the lids?
Well, right now I don't have a hood on it. It's an open tank.
Oh no.
The only one that I have to worry about now is my sump, as I don't have a top on that. Everything else that you hardly
You can
ever
put that
see
you can put that poly stuff on this stuff.
I could.
I was just gonna say plastic wrap.
I'm getting ready to change the whole
Hi,
outfit.
BJ.
Hi,
Danny,
BJ.
I don't know if I said hi to you when you came in.
Yeah.
Paul says has the happiest 6-inch tinfoil. Now he has friends. He's schooling with Daniels and Tetras.
Oh yeah.
Which I find very funny.
Yeah, big old 6-inch tinfoil.
I'm kind of surprised. I have a bunch of Corys, but they're not really schooling or shoaling at all. I'm kind of surprised, but
I don't
Yeah.
honestly. I've never seen Corey school.
I see them every once in a while do that, but mainly they're on the bottom foraging for whatever they can get.
Yeah.
I have 6 of them that hang out with each other all the time.
yeah, I have like 3 or 4, and then the rest
I
are
got
just,
That's why you don't have enough.
just spazzy.
I got like 40 of them.
You got to have like 6 to 10 or more. You got to have a good amount.
I have at least 10 to 12.
Yeah, I got.
Oh, then they should be. Yeah.
And they breed like rabbits too.
Well, how many Corys would you need in a 90?
Oh god, they're 90.
Uh-huh.
You probably put 30 of them in there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Paul says next month they're going to be getting that polycarbonate stuff.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
lids. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it all depends on your tank. If you have a lot of planted tanks, it's kind of hard for them to school, but they will do it.
Yeah, I'll give you that S.
Well, I heavily plant my tanks, but they still like to hang out in the same area and follow each other.
Well,
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
You see my
like
picture?
a section that I
Yeah, I
built
would
up.
say that. Yeah.
You see the 3 of them posing?
okay, you know what?
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
The 3 little Corys sitting in a tree?
Yeah.
1 second. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
They've
They're
kind
out
of-
there.
They were
How
all
dare you
right
make him?
front and center.
How dare you make Kevin do work?
Yeah.
I was just about to
Gotta
say
wake him
that.
up.
Yeah. Like I say, I'm a moderator, but I'm not the Kevin moderator.
Yeah.
Kevin,
Yes, you
You're an
are.
excellent job.
by
I'm
having to
back.
say it, that would have meant you had to do something.
Also known as
Yeah, you do an excellent job.
HSIF moor.
You can take it off now.
I think
I need
Oh,
to
everybody.
show you my 3 Stooges.
Oh, you get one of those panda corys? They're dead. Panda corys?
No, I don't have the pandas. The,
No, I'm
that
asking Dee Dee.
Kevin's got there.
I
No,
think-
those are they, aren't they?
I think she's asking Dee Dee. Hello, Priscilla. Yeah. I thought you didn't like your Corys and you didn't want, or you were putting them in a different tank because you didn't like them eating your shrimp, I think it was.
Hello? Lurking
I think it
while
was
you're
your shrimp you said you didn't like. Hello, Priscilla. Did you and Anthony just finish?
Hi, Priscilla.
I popped over there for a few minutes, but
Yeah. Oh, Priscilla. Switch Tropics in the house.
Oh, since S is here, what did you think about episode 5?
Oh, that looks better there, Dee. Well, I see you got your TV in above your fish tank too. Huh?
I'm sorry to hear that, Paul.
I'm so sorry, Poe.
I'm not sure what the abbreviation CHF is, but I know how terrible it is when the doctors tell us we have to slow down before we're ready.
Doctors
Wait,
don't know
what?
shit.
Who falls down?
What?
Well, you got to read the comments.
And guppy flies. Some are with the and with the Daniels.
Yeah. Yeah, Corey, he'll eat anything.
That's
No,
why
he-
Monday
No,
is
he-
time because of the brother's wedding the entire week.
Why not? Why us? Go to Kiss Cartoon and watch it right now.
That's the order.
Oh,
Oh.
congestive heart
That
failure.
was the
I
first
thought
thing I did this morning.
Heart problems this week. I wound up over at the ER, but they ran all the tests. They said they don't think it's my heart. It's still, I have liver disease also, so they say it's the liver causing the pain.
After my third heart attack, the doctor said I should start eating healthy. No.
Yeah, luckily I only had one.
My fourth heart attack, I drove myself to the ER.
Wow.
I've had 5 so far.
Yeah. You got a whole handful.
You're
Yeah, I
lucky.
don't have to worry about it.
My first heart attack, I was 23 years old.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
good.
was
I like S's
Yeah.
comment.
I was in my early 50s. Yeah, no, early mid 50s. Yeah.
I love comment.
Yeah, well, okay, then if you're not going to watch it right now, I'm just going to have to start talking about it.
What about War Railroads? No.
No,
What?
Bad Batch episode 5.
Oh.
I tease S because he never watches it on the same day it comes out. He always waits like a week and then expects people not to talk about it.
No, that's his own fault.
Ah,
S.
Yeah. Oh well, you know. I hadn't watched any of them.
Actually, they're really good. I'm really digging the Bad Batch.
What do you watch it on?
I watch it on Kiss Cartoon, and I also download the 1080p version
Oh,
through torrents and VPN and all that. But
Oh,
Kiss Cartoon, you don't need a VPN because you can watch it on Kiss Cartoon.
Yeah. That's what I gotta get. I gotta get a VPN. I get too many copyright strikes.
Windscribe.
Yeah.
Windscribe gives you 15 gigabytes a month free. And if you want to pay for it, you can pay as little as $3 a month and get 2 countries, which is Canada and US. That's pretty much all you need.
Yeah.
Unlimited.
Unlimited,
Yeah, because it's
Yeah, I
a dollar. It's $1 per country server. So I pay $1 for US and $1 for Canada, which gives me the Antarctica server,
BJ Palmer says.
and then another $1 for their unlimited. So it's $3 a month.
For VPN.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
That's-
Okay, now
That's
Virtual
because I haven't
Palmer.
had
Hold on here.
copyright in a while.
I gotta go here.
I haven't wanted to have one of those in a while, but each time I open up my ROL, to go to different sites, that thing will pop up. It won't go away. Yeah,
okay,
that's what
so I'm
happened.
confused. I see
Yeah.
$9, $4
A la carte.
for what?
You
A la
want the a la
carte.
carte?
You can pay that or pay the
The plan.
minimum of $3. Yeah.
Click build the plan,
How's it going?
Oh,
and
that
then you do your US, Canada, and then unlimited data, Robert. And it's like it ends up to be $3 a month.
Cool.
Yeah.
And if you want, man, how do you do?
What? Oh, to bring up a website?
I used to be able. At least I thought I could. I could send him I could give him a code, and he would get an extra gigabyte a month for free
Oh,
because he's getting a referral.
yeah, referral from you. Yeah. What would you need that for, Kevin? You don't download stuff illegally, do you?
No.
Yeah, so what do you need a VPN for?
Good answer.
Doesn't mean I
Well,
don't want
for
to be
for
able to.
for the $3 a month,
My
you can run your
VPN.
VPN 24/7 and never run
Yeah.
out of time,
Okay,
and
so
everything would be protected.
Okay, sure, Roundhouse. The only issue that I have is I had a VPN and I got, oh geez, I think it was Surfshark, and I basically couldn't use my internet at all if I had that in there because it
This
was
has here.
isolated dowdy. Like I literally tried to use Surfshark, and whenever I would use their VPN, I literally couldn't use the internet
Look,
at all, and
pop my
couldn't figure
screen
out
back up.
why for like a month, and then I finally was able, and then I finally realized why.
Pop
Kevin,
my screen back up. I'll show you. So
Yeah.
right here,
Give me a cut and paste. I need a VPN. It's cheap. Yeah.
that's the button you want. When I turn it on, it kills the internet unless it's on. If it's off, it'll let the internet still go through, and then when I turn it on, it'll still work. And when I turn it off, your internet will still work. That's what you need. You need to turn the firewall off.
Yeah,
On that
let it
app.
through. Yeah.
Huh?
So
Yeah.
when it's off, it still allows streaming
Yeah.
or internet.
Access. Yeah.
Why would
Yeah,
you want that on then?
Don't play around with that disease.
For people that pay and have the unlimited service, when you start your computer up, it's not always on.
Oh,
Yeah. Quit smoking, Pulse. It'll kill you.
So if you don't, some people are really finicky. Like say Snowden. Snowden would want it on no matter what he's doing. Even if he's shopping on Amazon, he'd want it on. So it won't let him get the internet unless he turns that on.
for who?
Like Snowden, Edward Snowden, the guy that's in Russia right now.
Well, whomever.
Got it.
The computer guy, the NSA guy that leaked that they were, doing warrants on cell phones illegally and all that crap.
I got it.
And he's wanted now, so he lives in Russia.
But he does all of those stuff through VPN. So
Yeah, but he does everything through a VPN. Like, have you ever seen on YouTube? You can't play it because
Yeah, you're out of
it's
the
blocked.
country.
Yeah, I would go to this VPN, turn it on, go to some other country, and it would work.
Wait, but I thought you can't because you only have California and Canada.
No,
You can
yeah.
select different ones.
No, right now I have everything. I can pick between anything, but I'm limited to 16 gigabytes a month. If I pay for it, if I wanted the whole kit and caboodle, it would be $1 for each. Dollar, at least $1. Then $1 for the unlimited.
Yeah.
But because I'm keeping it cheap, I don't need anything other than because I only use I only use this when I'm downloading torrents.
Yeah.
My
Then
TV
that all
shows.
depends. Then that all depends how big the torrent is. Yeah. That's the thing is,
I don't have TV. Everything I watch on TV, I watch on my computer.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
I use
streaming,
YouTube. I don't have any.
No, because you can't watch it on YouTube.
No.
What?
They don't have. You got to pay for full shows.
Yeah, no, I just watch things on YouTube. I don't watch.
Oh, see, I watch The Rookie, and that's on every week. I watch The Bad Batch. Clone Wars.
Yeah, so
that's on every week.
So what do you use?
When the show comes out on Friday, I go to a website, and it's the torrent's available. So I turn my VPN on, click the torrent, and download the torrent, and then when I'm done, I close the torrent out and turn it off.
I gotcha. That makes sense. Thank you.
Yeah.
Because if Comcast or your ISP, if they find you downloading movies and shows, they'll turn you off.
Wait, what
because it's illegal.
It's illegal. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Like I said, I got
Yeah,
I get that from my ISP. Yeah.
But the way I look at it, if it's going over the air broadcast, then it's free game.
Yeah.
like NBC and ABC, that's over the air. All you need is a pencil and a piece of coax to get the signal. If you can do that, then I don't think there should be a law saying you can't download it, because it's the same damn thing.
Yeah.
It pretty
But they're
much
putting
is.
it right onto the.
Now, like on the other hand, like Disney Plus, that's a subscription service. That would be highly illegal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's why I use VPN just to download games.
Yeah, games too. I mean, I used to get Windows. I had Windows everything. Windows XP Pro, Windows 90. I used to do.
What did Natural Aquarium say?
Yeah.
Oh.
So what was that name of that VPN? I can't remember.
WinScribe.
WinScribe.
Yeah, it's really good. They've never had a breach. I've had them since March 28th, 2018. Never had a problem with a breach.
WinScribe. SP or SK? Scribe?
SCRIBE.
Okay, one of you.
Like scribing metal. Like you're going to scribe a metal. That's what it is.
Yeah. SC, yeah, okay. SDR.
I was just curious what you use. I know you've mentioned
VPN and WinScribe, yeah. Showing it right here on YouTube. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, WinScribe for PC. Is that what you got there?
I guess maybe they got rid of that part.
What?
Where I could send you an email, and because I have it and you're getting it, you would get an extra gigabyte. So you would get, instead of 15, you would get 16.
So it was funny because my dad today was hilarious because my dad, we were talking about using the app, and we have a Tesla, and so apparently you can go on there and you can send people referral links. But for some reason on my mom's phone, she couldn't do it and couldn't see it. But on my dad's phone, he had it. And I don't know why that was, but that was the way it was.
She may not have multimedia text messaging enabled.
Oh,
No,
here we
but
go.
she couldn't even see the button.
I found it.
What?
You would click on that.
DJ.
I just posted the link.
While.
I just posted the link. You can click on that and get an account, and you're supposed to get the 1 gigabyte extra free a month.
Yeah, let me fill my name here.
Otherwise, I think it's just the basic. Oh wait, no. Let me think. Maybe it's basic 10 gigabytes a month, and then you tweet for an extra 5, and then the extra month would be coming from the referral.
Oh,
It's literally once you make your account, you download it, make your account, you would go to the program, and then the 3 lines go to my account, and it would go there, and it literally says, you tweet for data, and you would just click on it, and it would automatically make a tweet, and it would post to your Twitter, and it would give you an extra 5 gigs a month. It's a great. I love it. And the nice thing is that they actually give you enough to play with it and see if you like it.
Yeah.
Whereas like NordVPN and everything, they give you no free time.
Well, I spent a bunch of money on Surfshark. I didn't realize why my internet wasn't working. I thought it was my actual internet. And then, of course, a month later, I figured out that it was my VPN. So I turned it off and asked for a refund. And they said, oh, sorry, you can't get it because it's more than a month. And I'm like, really? I didn't know what the issue was. The problem was I didn't know that the reason why my internet wasn't working was because I had the VPN
Your
on.
stupid ass program, yeah.
So which
And
one do
they're
you
like,
pick?
"You
United
can't do
States and
anything."
Canada? Is that what you said?
I get United when I'm pricing it. I get the
I just signed
United
up.
States plane, the Canada plane, and then the Unlimited Robert at the very bottom.
Yeah. So you put the United States and Canada, then Roberts all the way down the unlimited data friend.
Yeah. And again, that gives you the unlimited data. So you're buying all the 42 data centers in United States,
and
the
the one
9
in
data centered, the 9 in Canada, and then unlimited data on top of that.
It says $3 a month. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Roundhouse.
Yep.
Yeah.
So 2 questions. One, natural aquariums has a question, but I also had a quick question. So what do you mean by unlimited if you use what was it? Something Robert?
Yeah, unlimited plus Robert. It's the very bottom section is what you do is for each $1 a month, it adds 10 gigabytes on top of your allowed bandwidth. So if you have the 15 and you buy the United States and Canada, that would be another 20 gigabytes. And then you would buy unlimited data for $1, which would mean you would have unlimited. You could do 13 terabytes a month if you wanted to.
Yeah. That's the only bad thing about that, because
you could do 100 terabytes a month. It's unlimited.
Yeah, because you'd have to, because a lot of games are 50 to 100 gigabytes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got it. Okay,
now the
cool.
yearly plan is only $50. That's not bad.
Yeah. But double check because I don't think that's the a la carte. That's like all of them.
The yearly plan?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the yearly plan is for like all the locations. Yeah, unlock all locations, 63 countries, 110 cities. I didn't need that.
No. And it was $3.
Yeah,
that's all you need.
Yeah, for United States, Canada, and the Roberts. Yeah.
The unlimited, yeah. And you don't even need Canada. You could just do the United States.
And did you see Natural Aquarium said if one were to watch UFC PPV streams, should they use a VPN?
UFC Ultimate Fighting Championship pay-per-view? I mean, if you're paying for it, no, who cares? I mean, you paid for it.
Yeah.
Why, is it illegal?
No, the pay-per-view, that's all it is. He's asking if it would be used with a VPN.
Oh, you can. You don't have to.
No, because it's not illegal. You're just paying for the VPN. Yeah.
VPN is things that you definitely. I mean, say you want what's a game out now? We'll call it Need for Speed. You want Need for Speed. You don't want to pay for it. You want to download it from a bootleg version. You would have to do it under a VPN because
hell yeah,
your ISP.
You get copyrighted like hell. Yeah.
Yeah, your ISP knows what you're downloading. They see everything that you do.
Oh,
if you're looking at porn, they know exactly what kind of porn you like.
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah.
If you download, like I downloaded a movie once, and they sent me an email before I was even half done with the movie saying you're downloading copyrighted material. If you keep doing this, we will cancel your service. I'm like, oh shit. And that's when I went to a VPN because they can't see what the VPN is. All they see, it's encrypted. It's like listening to encrypted police chatter.
Yeah.
That's all they hear.
Yeah, so they don't know where you're at.
Yeah. They can see where you're talking to, but they can't see what you're talking.
Yeah, what's being talked about, yeah.
Like they see you're going to the, your traffic is going to the Windscribe. They can trace your encrypted data to the Windscribe server, and that's it.
Yeah,
they don't know what you're downloading though.
Yeah, that's where it goes.
It does slow the internet down somewhat.
Yeah.
But that's why I buy the 2 different countries. So if one's slow, I can go to different servers. Chicago's slow, I'll go to LA. and it's faster.
Yeah, and you're still going to have the same
similar.
information come on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how far, so if I'm in California and I have one place, does it matter what other location you go to, or just
In the
anywhere?
United States?
Yeah. Well, if you're in the LA server and it's really dog slow because everyone's using the LA server, then switch to the Chicago server, or switch to the Florida server, or switch to the I like picking the Antarctic server because it's just funny. Oh, how the hell are they in Antarctica?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm up here in North Pole. Yeah.
Have you ever gone to a website? They do this a lot on torrent sites. This is your IP address and this is your town.
Yep.
When you're using this, it'll say this is your IP address and you're in Antarctica or you're in.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Bangladesh.
I see what you mean by
you.
firewall.
Yeah.
That's annoying.
Well, you just
But
put it up.
in some cases, like if you're paying if you have unlimited data, then it's good. Because if you forget to turn it on and you start downloading a movie or a video or a game or an operating system or something that you should be paying for, yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, I have unlimited data, so I don't have to worry about it.
Well, yeah, the only issue with unlimited data, which unfortunately, of course, we were grandfathered in for the price that we had from AT&T, and then we switched because we wanted to get a hotspot since we go and travel different place. Like we went to our vacation place in Tahoe, but it didn't work very well. So we wanted to switch back to something different, but of course, we couldn't get the price we got before, so it was annoying. So apparently we only have a certain amount. But even when you have
okay. Yeah, that's how I am too. I have my ISP's data limit is 2 terabytes a month.
Oh. Wait, what are you using?
I have Comcast.
Yeah.
For my Comcast bill, I have included 2 terabytes a month.
For
once I go over 2 terabytes, Comcast charges me extra.
Yep.
For what?
For internet service.
Yeah.
Oh, for internet, not for but not for data.
That's data.
Or
internet is data. If I send an email,
internet.
that takes up part of my bandwidth. If I watch a YouTube video, that takes up part of my everything that you do online takes away. It just chips away at your data limit of your ISP.
I understand, but what I'm asking is, are you talking about using your phone and cellular data or just Wi-Fi?
No, internet only. I'm talking about a computer. I'm not talking about
wire.
Thank you.
No Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
I have.
I mean, my phones work off my Wi-Fi from my Comcast.
Got it.
I don't have the one phone has cell service, but the other phone I have, it's a dead phone. I canceled the service.
Okay, suppose asking, and I agree. I have unlimited data that is slow as molasses. Yeah, they definitely throttle after you get a certain amount.
Yeah.
Which sucks. It's like, then how can you call it unlimited?
It is. Just
unlimited. Unlimited data is not speed.
No, that's just amount of.
It's just
okay. For instance, say your data limit is 100 megabytes.
Yeah.
Once you're finished with 100 megabytes of data that you transfer over the internet, which could be a single YouTube video.
Oh hell yeah!
You would be done. Your ISP would charge you per gigabyte or something after that.
Yeah.
Got it.
The VPN would be working on top of your internet.
Understood.
You're still limited, granted you get unlimited data for the extra $1, but that just covers you So you're not dealing with a 16 gigabyte or 20 gigabyte or 30 gigabyte cap when you have most internet is like 1 terabyte or 2 terabytes a month you can do.
Yep.
For their limited service. That might be your internet.
Yeah, doing
that might be well, maybe no. Maybe this would help. Because if your internet is going through their server, this redirects you to go to Windscribe's server.
Yeah.
So that server might be faster than your internet provider's server.
Yeah.
I've had that happen where I've actually turned the VPN on and my internet got faster.
Yeah, I got fiber optic.
I got 100 down, 5 up.
Yeah. I got about 900. I got about 950 up and down.
Nice.
Yeah. And I only pay $65 a month.
Wait, yeah, you get what?
I wish we had that shit here.
Wait, you get what?
950 megabit up and down. Yeah. That's how data limit should be. It shouldn't be 100. You can download stuff at 100 megabits, but only upload at 5. No, it should be bring it down to 75 and make the instead of 5, make it 25. Oh. I'd be happier with that.
Yeah, but on your Comcast, are you on the lowest of the data plan? Because they got various, download speeds. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at the $100 a month is the lowest. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you paid for my service on Comcast, yeah, that'd be more than what I pay.
Oh no, the T1 service is like $1,500 a month or something like that.
For fiber optic?
Or I'm sorry, I said T1 fiber optic. Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying T1. I don't need that.
They do have fiber. That was the old style. T1 was the old good stuff.
Yeah, the old, the good copper.
But it's like super expensive here on Comcast.
Okay, Roundhouse, I'm gonna have to email you later about a few questions.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know why you're threatening me like that.
Ha ha ha.
No, I don't remember.
It's in private chat.
Let's see. 2 gigabytes free. Confirm email to get 10 gigabytes.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, so which one do you do? Hit the upgrade or claim voucher? Claim voucher would get that, right?
Claim voucher, yeah.
Okay. Well,
and then you can tweet. I want to say the tweeting for data is to upgrade it to the 15 gigabytes. And then if you use that link I posted earlier in the chat, in the YouTube chat, you would get the extra 1 gigabyte for the referral.
Well, I didn't see that one.
Oh.
Yeah, could you put it in private chat to him? Yeah. Because I went through the website.
No, the link I put in YouTube chat.
Oh, YouTube, yeah.
The claiming link.
Oh. Let me get out of this YouTube. We get the Kevin stream.
Wait, what?
Can I do it again? Yeah, that's the link. So I just posted it again on the YouTube chat.
Okay. Come in. Oh, the VPN.
Now I'm curious what
VPNWindscribe.com, right?
What? I didn't hear that. What? Kevin?
Yeah, the wood screen. Yeah, I see it now. Never mind.
What did you say, Kevin?
Oh, I'm just looking at my internet. My internet's okay, but it's not great. I think I have Comcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got Comcast.
No, it's Xfinity, and it's Comcast.
Really, the only purpose, truthfully, for a VPN is you don't want Comcast knowing what you're doing.
So I have 24 download and 5.44 upload.
You're in the same boat roundhouses.
No, that's not right. Something's wrong with your internet. If you're getting 5, it should be a 105, not 25.5. I don't know. You'd have to, because I don't think they go down to the 25. I think the smallest they do is 100. I don't know.
Please provide vulture code.
That's those numbers are just that's your miles per hour.
Yeah, that's your up and down.
Your data bandwidth, that would be your max, that would be your range of the car.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Where is it? Right here. They're coming up. Here it is. This is what I'm looking at.
Windscribe is the main point of a VPN is so people don't know what you're doing.
No, I'm not.
Well, PJ Palmer was just asking, what would it help him?
Oh.
Another thing is a lot of people use VPN, like news reporters. If they're reporting on a plane hijacking, you don't want to start researching plane hijacking on your computers. They open up their VPN and then they research plane hijackings.
Roundhouse, do you see my screen right now?
Yeah. 28.5, 453, 4.53. That's crazy low, but I mean, hey, that's good enough.
Yes. You're streaming.
What those numbers are that's your like miles per hour. That's your max miles per hour.
Yep.
The bigger the gas tank you have, the farther you can go away from your house, and that would be your monthly data limit. That would be like your 1 terabyte or 2 terabytes a month. You would have to go into your Comcast dashboard, and it would tell you what your limit is. Maybe you have unlimited. I don't know.
I don't want a Chrome extension.
Yes, I agree with that, Danny. And
yes, Danny, that's exactly.
Like, whenever you want to use any service, you always have to agree to their terms, and it's like a lot of them don't have good privacy. It's amazing how Facebook can target so much, and even like YouTube, it's like, okay, great. Some things trigger you, but of course you still get ads on certain things, and it's like, really?
I don't get ads on YouTube at all.
Yeah, because I pay $15.99 a month.
I don't pay a dime.
Really?
It's called an ad blocker.
Boy, I turned the firewall on Windscribe. It just wipes everybody out.
It makes you turn it off. A lot of times.
Oh yeah, I turned it on. Then the firewall came on. Then you got to turn it off to hear you guys.
Yeah.
And in order to use a lot of websites, you have to turn off the ad blocker.
Okay, where am I located at?
I don't use those websites. You know what, New York Times? If you don't want me reading your shitty ass articles because I have an ad blocker, then you can keep your shitty ass articles.
Yeah, it's not very good.
I mean, it's really the only places I found is like newspaper article type report, articles that you want to read that says, oh, you have a VPN or you have an ad blocker to turn it off. I'm not above saying it. I've gone to porn sites that didn't even have that.
I haven't found a porn site that I couldn't go to.
Yep, and if you had a VPN, you probably would, because you could change your location.
Yeah, I go to a lot of Russian sites.
Oh, them Russian, man. Mila Kunis was Russian.
Yeah.
I mean, Russia made her. Russia's okay in my book.
Yeah, Russia's there's some sickos over there.
But another thing is a VPN will also help. Say you're looking up Cuisinarts or fish food or something, and then you get the ads later in the sidebars. VPN will get rid of that stuff too.
Really?
If you look for it during the VPN, the ISP and stuff won't have it, so they can't give you ads.
Yeah, they can't target you for future ads. when you use your VPN.
Yeah, block them out. Well, I have ad blocker anyway, ad remover.
I use Ad Blocker Plus, which goes right into the browser, and it works beautifully.
Yeah, I have
The
ad
only
remover.
place it doesn't work, which I have no problem with because I agreed to to bypass the ad blocker, was oh hell, what the hell was it? Twitch.
Twitch, yeah.
Did you see what Danny said? Is that true? Do you know at all? And what about Facebook? I would assume Facebook and Instagram would.
Oh
be
yeah.
Oh,
Dude, phones, I do not like phones at all because whenever you download something, you always get this list of permissions. Yeah, my weather app wants to access my photos and my call. Why?
Yeah,
What
really.
does my photos, my call,
Yeah,
history and stuff have to do with my fucking my weather?
yeah. They just want to get it any way they can.
I do the Canadian servers just to open up my. When you do the Canadian servers, you get Antarctica.
What do you mean by that?
One of the servers, they have it as Antarctica.
It's Canada.
When you trace the IP, it goes back to Antarctica.
Really? Oh,
So from your computer, if you turned the VPN on,
yes.
your
I did.
computer does not talk to your ISP server anymore. Your computer now talks to Windscriber server, and then Windscriber server talks to your ISP.
Yeah,
Okay.
wherever when you have it. Yeah.
So all of a sudden, instead of being at your house, you're in Antarctica or,
Or New York or
Baghdad or New York or shit. What's one of the big towns in Canada? Winnipeg.
Montreal.
Montreal. Yeah.
Winnipeg. Yeah.
Something tells me Winnipeg is a really small ass town too. I was trying to. The first thing I remember is Ice Road Truckers, Winnipeg. Yeah, dude, you would not believe the shit. Because for a while, I don't know if they're still doing it because I don't have Facebook anymore. But you were able to get them to send you all the stuff that they collected on you.
Wait, what?
At one point, Facebook was doing a thing where you could sign up and they'll send you everything that they had on you. And the shit, I'm like, dude, I have not talked to this person on this phone. How did they even get this person's number? I have not talked to this person in 25 years. How did they know this person? It was crazy on the amount of shit they had. Once I saw that, I'm like, nope, I'm done.
Yeah.
I literally deleted the account. I didn't just close it. I deleted I went the extra step,
I got rid of it. Just wiped the whole subscription out. Yeah.
Yeah, BJ. In a sense, it's not really, but yes, you could be considered a security service.
Hello, Big Tank Hank. Hope you're doing well tonight.
Honestly, like I said, because I don't have TV, I download all my TV shows. Every time I download a show, I do it through a VPN because that's the only way to do it.
What the hell is this thing too?
I mean, I got almost 4 terabytes worth of video.
That's on movies.
Movies and TV shows, yeah. And I mean, like,
How many tanks? How many different tanks do you have?
Fish tanks? 455s.
Wait,
220 highs, 620 longs.
Dang.
A 37, the low boy, a 40 breeder, 15 downstairs. Is that 15? Wow. And then 3 upstairs so far. I got the 10 gallon with the pygmy sunfish in it, which is a solid tank. And then the 20 long and the 29 are QT tanks.
Uh,
What does
Icorn.
QT mean?
Quarantine.
quarantine tank. The sick tank. The hospital tank. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
when I get new fish in, they go into quarantine for 2 months before they go downstairs.
See, I understand it as
Oh, wow.
solitary confinement.
No, that's jail, prison.
I was in jail for 30 years.
15 months.
Well, I worked there.
Oh no, I didn't work there.
No, you were a resident. Yeah.
I was a resident.
Yeah.
I was the dude that was pissing the CEOs off all as much as they could.
Yeah, there's a few of them.
I'm sitting there. It's like 90 degrees in the cell because we were in dorms, 20-man dorms. So I'm sitting in my bunk. I'm just sweating because it's all hot. I got my fan pointing at me, reading a book. The CEO walks up, takes my fan, puts it on the floor to dry the floor. I'm like, dude, you best get your sorry cow fucking ass over back here and put my fan back up here. That's exactly what I said to him. And he tried to do that. Well, I'll take you to SEG. Good. Take me to SEG. The warden will love the fact that you're touching my personal property.
Yeah. All that lovely clear plastic apparatuses. Yeah.
I still have that fan. That's the fan I use downstairs.
Oh, yeah.
Just to circulate the air.
Pie.
Yeah. Now,
The TV?
you fire mode? Oh, the clear one? Yeah.
Hold on.
Big
How do I
Thing
do
King
this?
says he works there now. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, he works for Texas.
See? That's my TV.
No, this is my TV.
Yeah, I have a really bad TV. I need. I have
Hey,
a pretty bad
this TV. You want to know how much this TV cost me? $250.
No.
Yep.
That cost me $100.
And it was the third one I had to buy.
Wait, how?
Yeah. How old is it?
2013. No, 2012. I bought it.
Oh,
I got this
barely-
TV.
It's barely a 1080.
Nope, it is a 1080.
Yeah, but it's an old 1080.
Yeah.
And then it's a thick boy. Yeah.
But the first TV I had for like 6 months. No, I had for 6 months and it busted. The second TV that I bought, same thing happened. This TV, I actually sued the prison and got this TV for free.
Yeah, what size is it?
13-inch or 12-inch or 13 or something.
I'll take my 58.
Oh yeah.
That's my monitor.
But on the other hand, the TV was the expensive thing. That was the only. Everything else was dirt cheap. You know, like the fan was $8. Your what else did I have? The hot pot was like $10. Everything else was dirt cheap. The food was dirt. I mean, you couldn't even touch food in the stores for what they would sell it for at Taylorville when I was there.
Oh yeah, even now you can get like a soda and a candy bar for maybe $1.25.
I was buying what would that be? The 16 or 12 ounce bottles of Mountain Dew?
Yeah.
For 75 cents a pop.
Yeah.
Ramen noodles were like 10 cents a package.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pop
ramen, yeah.
Coffee's a dime.
Yeah. Well, no. See, people were buying my coffee for $1. They actually called me Starbucks when I was in there because I made the best damn coffee.
Oh, that was your nickname?
Yep. That and Baller.
Mine was the Bride of Chucky.
Honestly, I was lucky enough to have $200 a month coming in.
Well, on the inmate side that had the druggie and alcohol abuse program, I was the Bride of Chucky. On the other side were the Road Squad guys. I was the Dragon Lady.
Dual personalities, huh?
Well, the one batch was mostly youngins, and the other batch was mostly lifers.
Yeah, the old
Let me
timers.
tell you something. All the prison shows that you've ever seen, Lock Up Raw and all that shit, bullshit.
Yeah, you're right.
It's all bullshit. Maybe the one in Stateville. I mean, granted, I was in Stateville behind the wall for almost a month waiting for a court writ, and it wasn't even like that. But I was in the roundhouse, not in General Pop. But yeah, it's nothing like that. You want to know what it is? It's literally sitting in your bunk and reading and yo, let's get a meal going tonight. Who's throwing in?
Yeah.
Yeah, a twirl.
Bodie.
We take a trash
the worst
bag
thing
and
we
put
had
on
was the
front.
the worst thing we had was the Mad Hatter.
Sorry, BJ Palmer. Wow.
Someone decided let's start. They had a poop fetish and they started rubbing it everywhere.
What?
Yeah.
That shit palooza. Huh?
Oh yeah. I remember one time they went absolutely ape shit. I mean, the first time I even found out it was happening, I had to take a piss, so I take a piss, walk back. They're like, dude, did you see all the shit? And I'm like, what shit? And they pointed, and it was like literally like a piece of poop the size of an eraser on the wall. I'm like, really? That's all the shit? Of course I missed it.
You were
Like
figuring
2 weeks later. 2 weeks later, they like rubbed it in their hands and rubbed it on the toilet seat and the wall. They were like making handprints at the walls, and they went ape.
We had some in saying they would rub themselves down with it. That way, nobody would go in and handle them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put your ship-proof gloves on. We're getting the dirty one here. Yeah.
But yeah, the worst thing we had was a fight over ramen noodles. You jibbed me out of ramen noodles, and they started fighting right in front of me. I'm on crutches. I took my crutch, smacked them both in the head, like in Blues Brothers, the nun, just between the two. I'm like, dude, you're literally fighting over a fucking ramen noodle. You know what? I'll give you the fucking ramen noodle so we can go to chow.
Yeah, really.
I was always the voice. I'm like, dude, why are we fighting between each other? It's them we should be fighting.
Yeah, also get cigars. Yeah.
Yeah, because the place I was at, the guards were just horse shit. The one dude OD'd in the tower on Christmas Eve. They actually had to get the fire truck, put the ladder up, bust the window out in the tower and everything.
Really loved his job, didn't he?
Yeah.
He's
At the
probably
same
the one
time-
who's stealing it, probably.
At the same time, they were closing prisons in Illinois because they didn't have money. They were spending $250 a plate on their Christmas dinner at Taylorville, where I was at. Now, how the hell, if you have that kind of money, why are you don't need, seriously, I've had some good ass meals back in the day, from my mom made them and stuff. That was nowhere near $250 a plate. Nope.
Yeah. Because, they're serving on that gold-plated silverware. So.
Seriously.
Now, back to this VPN now. On the firewall mode, do I put that on automatic or leave it off?
It depends on how you're going to use it. Are you using it for everything?
If I did, then it would be on automatic. Then,
yeah. I have mine. I keep mine off.
Yeah. And turn it on when you need it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I'll be doing it. Yeah, because mainly I'll just use mine for games and stuff. So yeah.
Games, TV, stuff like that. Well, no, you can play a game.
Oh yeah, but mainly
if you're downloading a game, if you're bootlegging a game or bootlegging anything, music, CDs, whatever.
Yeah.
You would be using it.
Yeah, I turned it on. Yeah.
Like one of the best torrents I ever downloaded was like 300 gigabytes.
Oh.
It was the Billboard top hits from every year since they started it in like the 53 or something, all the way to 2008.
Oh shit! No wonder it was so damn big.
Yeah. And the newer years is all, it started off top 30 and then it went to top 50 and then it went to the top 100.
Yeah, from black and white into the color, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, discographies, Ozzy Osbourne discography. Search the tour, and you get every single CD he ever did in one file.
Well, that's a big one too.
Yeah.
You know, Osborne, we have from Black Sabbath
But
all the way up to
again, another thing you have to think of is you got to know what you're doing.
yeah.
Like if you go to download a TV show and it says it's only 5 megabytes, that's not right. You gotta kind of have a clue of what you're downloading and how much it should be.
Yeah, what the
Like a 1080p video, like a TV versus a movie. You know, they're all different sizes.
Oh yeah. You get
It's like well, going back to Napster. If you download a 3-minute song that's only 5 kilobits, you know it's a fake and there's something wrong with it. Because a 5-minute song should be like 3 to 5 megabytes. Somewhere in that area. You got to kind of know what you're doing.
Oh yeah, and the
so you don't get viruses.
Are pretty much pretty easy because they're big files.
Yeah. But every once in a while, I come across the TV show. Oh, the season of Enterprise, or the season of Rookie, or NCIS, and it's like it's like 365K, and I'm like, dude, that's not right. No, so I just stopped. Okay, obviously that's not right. Stop the download, delete torrent and the data from your BitTorrent program.
Yeah,
and then go and find another one.
Yeah, get the one that was actually there, not some copy of a copy of a copy.
Well, it depends. Like, depending on the TV show is depending on the like Clone Wars. Excuse me, Clone Wars. I do 1080p. When I'm downloading the Rookie, I'll go for the 720 or the 480 because I don't necessarily need to see detail.
No, plus it was filmed in that too.
No, everything's filmed in 1080p now.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about old stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But like Rookie, that's still on TV right now. But it's a show like NCIS. You don't need to necessarily see all the detail. It's more about the story. Whereas the Clone Wars, I'm watching it to watch the animation. I want to see the detail. Like a space show, you definitely want like 1080 or 2K,
Yeah, you want the detail,
whatever. And then when you get into Blu-ray, I mean, you're talking
that's a lot of
60
data
gigabytes of video. Like Star Wars Blu-ray, the movie, is like 60 gigabyte file.
Hello, 503. Yeah. Are we geeking you out enough there, 503?
The problem is I've in the years I've been doing this, I've accumulated so much knowledge. I don't even know what I know and what I should say.
Oh yeah, just overfilled with knowledge.
Like in BitTorrent, I use BitTorrent. The first thing I do once I start a download is I'll right-click it and bandwidth allocate it to high, and then go down to the files and set those as high priority. So, because it downloads faster.
Yeah.
And because I was showing my buddy how to do, how to work BitTorrent a couple years ago, and he's just standing over my shoulder, and I'm doing, I start downloading a file, and I didn't even think to tell him, and I just did it. He goes, "What did you just do?" And I'm like, "Well, I did this, this, and this." Why? Because it downloads faster. Oh, okay. I didn't even know to tell him that. It was just second nature. I just do it.
Yep.
Man, Kevin, what are you, CNNing over there? Are you moaning? Is that why you're muted?
I don't know.
No.
Either that or he fell. Well, you were muted. That's what I was wondering. Yeah.
Yeah. What it was is he got his VPN and now he's on the porn sites.
That's what.
Yeah.
You taught him how to go on the porn without getting caught.
Yeah.
See, honestly, if I'm looking at porn, I don't care.
I don't care. Yeah. I'm old enough, and it's none of your business.
Yeah.
No, but we might be calling the stream soon, though, because I know I've had a really long day. I've spent yet last night at the ER, so I need to get some sleep.
Yeah.
And we'll do like 15 more minutes, but then we do need to close it. Oh, and Jen, Jen?
I can hang out for the 15. Yeah.
Jen,
Yes.
your boy toy is here.
Oh.
Oh, your boy toy.
Yo,
Is that
baby.
what I mean?
Hey, kids.
Oh, hello.
Long time no see.
No see, no time.
I was surprised you
That
took
too.
so long to get your butt in here.
Oh, well, actually, I had to go over to Jen's house. Remember I said hello?
Yeah.
Then I left. I had to do
Now
some
he's
stuff.
here.
And
Now he's here. Yeah, he's gonna
And there
carry
I
the
am.
stream on. He's gonna carry the stream on for another few hours. Yeah.
no.
You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go watch Who Framed Roger Rabbit when the stream's over.
Oh, okay. You play with your bunny rabbit then.
Because
I'm
that's
probably
one of the
gonna
movies I have.
Oh, he just wants to fantasize about Jessica.
No, she's not my type.
Hey. She's not bad. She's just drawn that way.
Jessica
No,
looked
she's-
hot.
Yeah, she's stacked. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Now, if it was Kristen Bell in place of Jessica, then yeah, I'd be watching it.
Yeah.
So what's going on? I heard some talk about BitTorrents and downloading stuff. I do a
Oh,
lot of that.
I've been given like a crash course in VPN, kinda.
yeah.
Wait, so
I do a
Larry,
lot of that.
Larry,
Yeah.
which one do
Port or
you use?
VPN? Yeah.
What's with what?
Which
Port
one
or
do you
VPN?
use?
Which VPN do you use?
Nord
Nord?
VPN. They're pretty good.
Mm,
I like them. I've never had a problem. I've had them for about three or 4 years.
when I found out Nord had the data breach and they didn't tell anybody about it for like a year, I said no more.
Hey, BJ, what's going on? What's happening, Danny? Dee Dee, I never saw you up on the stream. Welcome.
Yeah.
Dennis?
Hello.
Roundhouse, how you doing tonight?
Same old. I
Yeah,
finished. I'm happy. I finished Pennsylvania and Tennessee finally in the Roundhouse file.
I was. I had on my phone. I had the feed on, and at around 1 o'clock, and you guys were showing. Somebody was showing maps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
the Roundhouse file.
Okay.
Yeah, lots of maps. Yeah.
Okay. Not very fish related, but okay.
It's well, there was multiple. The yellow dots were every single spot a Roundhouse has been. And then all there was also I mapped out the trolley lines was one of them. I mapped out rail lines, another one. I had a special file folder for like the museums and like the railroads at like Disneyland and Brookfield Zoo and stuff like that.
Was this for work or just your personal?
No, just personal.
A 30-year hobby.
Wow.
Now, see, if Terry had been on here, he could have pointed out all the waterways that he has fished on all those maps.
Yeah, really. Yeah, where was that? Did you finally pass out somewhere?
I don't know. He's been going to bed early.
Yeah,
That's
probably.
good.
He hasn't been staying. I think he's doing better.
Yeah, Mama's keeping him in line.
Yeah, he has to be a little bit more cognizant of what's going on upstairs.
Oh, another good thing is I was able to clean out my hole in my mouth.
You got a hole in your mouth?
Oh.
Yeah, I had 2 teeth removed.
Oh, been there, done that. That's why I have no more.
And I don't think I'll ever do 2 right next to each other again because the hole's just too big.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, you can stick your tongue in it real deep.
Yeah. I mean the food, everything I eat is getting stuck in it, and I can't get it out good enough.
Oh.
No, yeah, the gargling don't work, or
What I'm doing is I'm taking a flashlight and an actual dentist metal pick and breaking the food up. Just slowly breaking the food up that's in the hole, and then like swishing water around.
Oh, didn't they sew them up?
No, they don't do that.
They can't. I have such a bad gag reflex. It took me a year to find a dentist that would actually be able to do this.
Well,
You gotta let them just
yeah.
heal. Gotta just let them heal well.
Yeah.
No, that's
But
mine have always been sewn up.
I
I
have a problem.
And I have
They
no
can't-
teeth left.
You know the X-rays, the cardboard thing they put in the mouth.
Yeah, with the
No,
film.
I can't do that.
Nah, that always gets me.
I gotta find the one that goes around your head.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
a nice too. I
The
can't.
one
I
that you
can't do
stand
the
up at?
X-rays either.
Yeah, the one. Yeah, most of them are that way nowadays. Yeah.
Yeah, no, not
Yeah,
around
but
here.
even the one that goes around your head, you still need to have that thing in your mouth.
No,
Yeah, but it's right up in front. It's just a pole that you put your mouth on.
Yeah.
yeah, you know, it's not
Where
the same.
in essence you're trying to put a. See, I don't like cardboard to begin with,
No, that's not very tasty.
And-
No.
and trying to stick a piece of cardboard in the very back of your jaw because it was the
Yeah.
last two teeth on my left side. It just, I mean, wasn't happening.
I
Yeah,
don't
and
know what.
the cardboard is hard and it sticks in,
Yeah.
or like the plastic that holds it.
Yeah, it's
Uh-huh.
like
Hard
a
and
plastic
it digs
thing.
into your gums.
Exactly. Yeah, but I thought you.
I-
But for me, I still need it when I do that one that goes around.
Because to me, that's just like a straw. I don't even open my jaw. I just put my lips around it, like I'm, blowing on a straw.
Nope.
But
That sounds rather personal.
my main mistake
Yeah,
was like
blow
2
the
days
straw.
after I had it done, I had food in there and I tried to water pick it out. Oh my God.
But
That
that
was
was
mis-
cool.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I was literally crying in the bathroom.
No.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't do that shit again. Woo.
It's called-
And I
it's
had it all the
called
way
a
down
syringe.
too.
It's
I had
called
it
a
all the way down.
syringe.
I tried that too. I just can't. There's not enough water comes out of it to blast this crap out of the big old hole.
Well, you might as well go on a diet for a while until they heal.
Oh yeah.
just
Let me
live
tell
on
you,
diet for a few
I've been
days,
eating
and
like
it'll be-
shit since I had this done because it's like SpaghettiOs and like chip, all soft, small
Soft
stuff.
food, yeah. Something that you can swallow more or less. Yeah.
Like I'm dying for a steak.
Oh no,
You
not
need
like
to
that. You
learn
won't be.
how to cut it
No.
razor thin.
Say that again.
You need to learn how to cut your steak razor thin.
Yeah, paper. Yeah. Might as well just puree it then.
Oh, great
Well,
idea,
you can put it
Sean.
in a
Sean
hand
says
jet.
just DIY it too.
Yeah, just 3D print a tooth for you. Yeah.
But what really sucked is the one in the front was already broke. That came out easy. The one in the back, the last tooth in my jaw, they had to crack.
Oh yeah,
Man.
I love when they do
So-
that.
So it was the pain of them. I didn't like this dentist. It was the first time it was a new dentist. The old dentist retired.
Oh.
I've been going to him since I was like a baby. He knew exactly what to do. This chick was like, oh my God. Freaking masochist. Yeah.
Yeah. Now
She's
just
like,
hurt a little.
Yeah. Real young chick. And she, don't worry about it. I just got to break this tooth. And she,
Oh.
Yeah. So you there, snap. Then they got to break the other piece off, snap before you. Then they get that funky ass hook.
And then they were
on there to
digging.
pull 'em out. Yeah.
she literally started digging the tooth out. And I'm like, oh my God. And I mean, they numbed the shit out of me. They gave me like 20, 30 shots of that stuff in my jaw.
Yeah.
Because I kept telling them to give me more and more and more.
I feel it.
And
yeah.
and I literally felt her like pulling my gum over because half of my tooth was cavity, so the gum grew over.
See,
Wow.
Yeah.
I wish they would
Oh.
just knock me out.
I always used to get the laughing gas.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
night. Wake me when I'm done.
See, that's the thing. I had to drive an hour home.
Well, they'll let you sleep it off. Yeah. They'll wake you up and they won't let you go until you're
They won't
somebody
let
awake.
I can't drive at night, so I mean, it was like a 1 o'clock appointment. By the time I would have woken, if I was put under, by the time I would have woken up, it would have been dark. I wouldn't have been able to drive, and I had to be back to feed the dog and crap like that.
Oh hell. Doug wouldn't have died or he missed a meal.
Yeah, I know, but I'd rather be sitting at my house where if I wanted to have a cigarette, granted I'm not supposed to, but if I wanted to,
no.
which I did, I could just sit at my desk and do it.
And you
No.
wonder why your mouth is hurting so bad.
No,
Oh, it has
Mrs.
nothing to do with
Nicotine-
this.
Smoking
Nicotine
will
doesn't
give
do
you
it.
dry sockets.
Oh no,
I
I didn't get dry socket. I
never-
didn't.
Yeah, I've always smoked after I got a tooth pulled because
Yeah.
they tell you not to.
I
Shit, you're
did
really
too,
here.
and I got dry sockets every time.
Well, that
I
was
never
you. No,
But
I mean,
the problem was it was just they literally had to dig into my jaw to get the back tooth out, and it was the pain of that. Once everything wore off, like the next day, I was like, oh my god.
well, yeah, it's not so much the thing of being pulled out; it's having your jaw open so freaking ass wide for so long. That's
Yeah, it
what
was
I
just the trauma, the residual pain of the trauma of ripping teeth out and cutting gum and all that crap.
Oh, you're not a masochist? You don't like that pain?
No, nope.
Usually
been
when
in
I'm getting
pain.
teeth pulled, yeah.
I've been in pain since 3rd grade. I don't like pain. I can deal with pain. I mean, I break a bone and it's like, oh, I'm not going to the ER yet. It might go away because I don't really feel the pain. Honestly, I've broken my arm before and it felt like just a bruised bone.
Not me.
And 3 days later, I'm like, man, it's not stopping, so I'll go in. Then I don't go to. I wait a couple days because it might just be a sore that's like muscles. When you start working out, you know how your muscles hurt.
Yeah.
It might just be a temporary thing.
Yeah, but now when your arm is bent over and you have no control over it, I think that's better broken.
Oh no, I still had control. It was only I broke the one bone. The other bone was fine.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Chew with the front teeth? How the hell you chew with your front teeth, JB?
Your front teeth is for breaking stuff off. Your
Not
molars
chewing.
are for chewing.
Yeah, you can't do nothing with your front teeth. Other than
I don't
break
have
it
my
off.
front teeth. These are actually a partial denture, so I know what you mean.
Yeah, my dentist is like, how are you going to do? Because I'm taking the bad teeth out, and they're like, well, we're gonna have to do some kind of like denture or something. I'm like, yeah, okay. And I looked at them. I'm like, dude, you try to put that cardboard X-ray in my mouth, and you had the problems. What do you think a dentures is going to do when I try to put them in? I said, no, that's fine. I'll deal with 3 less teeth.
Yeah.
Now, see, I can't use dentures. I'm allergic to the curing agent in them.
Yeah, I ain't, but I don't wear mine.
I have no problem drinking a steak.
Yeah, it'll get stuck in the straw though.
Who said I would be using a straw?
You just have to suck harder.
Just gonna pour it down your throat. Okay.
If you can drink a McDonald's shake, you can drink a steak.
If you can get a McDonald's shake.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I don't know. The ones, man, they were like literally. They shoved the spoon in there, and I picked the spoon up and picked the whole cup up, and I'm like, dude, this is ice cream, not a chocolate shake.
Yeah, that's like Wendy's.
I don't want ice cream. I want a chocolate shake.
Well, just wait for it to melt, sir. Then you can suck it out. Yeah.
Well, how about this? You pay me $10 every minute I have to wait.
Sorry, sir, but we don't do that.
Yeah, patient
Yeah.
hopper.
Your mouth will, when you remove teeth, your mouth you adjust to how you have to eat.
Yeah,
I can
I
eat
still
steak.
don't eat.
I
I
can
still
eat
don't
steak.
eat. I
can
used
eat steak, no
to.
problem.
I didn't have my left side for a while because a bunch of my teeth were falling out, and they wanted a bunch of my teeth pulled. So when I was younger, I would always eat with my right side, and I still only eat with my right side. I don't eat with my left at all.
It doesn't help that I drink a 2 liter of Mountain Dew a day either.
Oh, I couldn't touch that.
Yeah.
And that's only because
Yeah, I've had
and
that
so-
before.
And that's only because the water that comes out of my tap is actually worse than drinking Mountain Dew.
Oh, you get some good water, huh?
well water. It's great for the fish, but not good for people at all.
Oh, you need all the iron and stuff.
The amount of calcium that I actually took it, he goes, have you been having problems with stones? And I'm like, yeah, I've had a couple kidney stones since I've lived here. He goes, it's probably the water. It is so high in calcium that your body will take the extra calcium and make kidney stones. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. Because I stopped drinking it. I only drank it for maybe a year when I first moved in.
Yeah.
And in that year, I had 2 or 3 kidney stones.
Wow.
Did you pass them?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's painful.
Oh my God. The last one was the size of a frickin' Buick.
Yep.
I actually had to go into the ER.
And they ultrasounded, and then they give you nice
No, I already passed it. I already passed it, but I ripped shit up.
Oh, yeah, I bet. Yeah.
Because I was bleeding like it. I'm looking. I took a pee, and I'm like, that's not the right color at all.
Oh yeah.
Oops.
This isn't right. Something's not right. I went to the ER. I found,
Two of my housemates have had to go through that. No thank you.
And there was nothing they could do. They're like, it'll just stop. It'll stop. I'm like, they're like, is there any pain? I'm like, no, it's just not right. He's like, it'll stop. I'm like, seriously?
Heal. Yeah, it'll heal. Yeah. How do you put a Band-Aid on that? Yeah.
Yeah, and my apparently
Put a new sleeve in it.
One of my dad's classmates or friends was having that issue, and he was I guess he was saying what was going on with him, and it really hurt. And my dad was cracking up, and then of course, like a few months later, he had a kidney stone that he had to pass, and it was like, ugh.
Mine was so bad. I admit it. I actually had to wear a diaper.
Oh, that's bad when you shit yourself. Yeah.
Because the bleeding was just leaking out. It wasn't peeing out. It was just leaking out.
Yeah.
Wow.
You run the rag, huh?
Yeah. Kidney stone, no joke, man. Oh.
Unfortunately, I haven't had it. Maybe that's why my doctor keeps telling me drink more water.
Seriously, I'd rather be run over by a semi truck twice.
Yeah. Yeah, I can remember my dad having that. Had to drive
wake
up to the
up.
hospital. Yeah.
I'd wake up and try to get up, and it would be like someone literally taking a bat and slamming your haul off and whacking you in the bottom of the bottom of the back. I couldn't even get up out of bed. I had to roll over on my side and then put my arm and push myself to sit because I couldn't sit up.
Oh, that sounds like my appendicitis. It blew up big, and I went to the ER, and they told me, "Oh, we think it's a stomach virus that's going around. Here's some meds to help you not throw up," and sent me home. That was a Friday. That's a Friday. Saturday, I tried to call my regular doctor, who was away for the weekend. The doctor on call basically said, "Oh, well, if the ER said that it's just a virus, we're not going to do anything. And since I haven't seen you, I can't prescribe any pain meds for you." I sat lay there in a fetal position, unable to move for the rest of the weekend. Monday morning, I woke up and I'm like, I'm feeling fine. But I'm like, I had been in such pain. I better go to my doctor and make sure. And at noontime, he said, "Oh, well, the reason you're not feeling bad anymore is because it's burst, and it's no longer bloated. Let's get you to the hospital." A normal 2-day stay, possibly 3-day stay, took 9 days.
You get rid of all the poison out of your ass.
Yeah. He said that a normal 45-minute operation took almost 2 hours. They literally had my stomach contents hanging out of me so that they could scrape the walls, the lining, all the pus and the infection out of my system.
You think that's bad? My dad had his gallbladder out. And 2 days later, he went down like a ton of bricks again. They took him in. They forgot to connect the 2 tubes.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
So
Oh, you don't
all the
need
crap.
these.
Yeah, all the crap that would have been going into his gallbladder was just going into his chest cavity or stomach, whatever cavity you would
Yeah.
want to call it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the doctor had told me if I had gone back to sleep after Monday afternoon, I would not
Might
have
have been
I would
dead.
not have been up.
Yeah.
I would not have been alive for Tuesday morning.
Yep.
The infection was so bad.
That's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
I can't prove that it was malpractice.
How the hell can you not? They didn't do. Did they do
the
any tests?
Yeah, they did a blood count, but again, it followed a lot of the same signs of the stomach
flu.
virus that was going around. So they
Thought it was
the only
that.
thing they didn't do is like a X-ray, ultrasound, anything like that.
No, that's
which
your
would have
malpractice right
shown.
there. I would think that's your malpractice right there. They didn't. They could have done more, and they didn't.
That's what I'm thinking.
By the time I had talked to somebody about malpractice, had been way
More
too
than 7
long.
years. Yeah.
Yeah. So nothing ever came of it. But the nice thing about this whole story, I got the bill, $6,218. This was in the early 90s. Paid by insurance, $6,200. I owed $18 for $2 a day for having a phone in the room. I went down to the hospital. I handed them $18, and I said, "Thank you for saving my life."
Yeah,
I would have looked at
at
him and said, "Did you ask if I wanted a phone? No,
Yes.
then I ain't paying
Yes.
for it." Oh, okay.
I had agreed to have the phone in the
Paid
room.
the fee. Yeah.
I would have been
This
like,
is
"I got
not-
a cell phone. I don't need your damn phone."
This was the 90s, the early 90s. There was no cell phones. Or if they
No.
were, they
Oh, we
were
did.
not very common.
No, the
Yeah.
bricks and you didn't get very good suction. No.
That is
I
true.
did get a
90s.
cell phone like a year later. I got a cell phone, or 2 years later.
I still
got
have
an
my
analog.
I still have my Teltec 200.
Oh, the brick! Holy,
My yeah.
the big
Yeah.
giant
The brick
thing?
with the
Yeah,
40-pound battery
yeah.
pack.
It's in the kitchen. It's sitting right on the other side of this wall. In fact, I've showed it on stream before.
Wow,
S.
Yeah.
wow.
The good old days when you could
I got those Zach Morris phone
rob
too.
somebody else. Yeah. The car phone.
The car phone style one. Yeah, it's like a long, skinny silver one. And then I have the old flip phone Teltec 200 style.
Larry?
Yeah.
Larry.
Yeah, I think they.
He's not here. He
I
left.
think they did.
Larry, somebody's
Larry,
you.
Yeah.
being hollered at.
I'm talking to you. Can you hear me?
Kevin's talking to you.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Why? I'm answering the question on the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe they did, but they still told me that it was most likely a stomach virus.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I'm.
Yeah.
I don't think I tipped them the $2. I think I got the $2 change.
All right. Well, thank you all for coming. It's 11:50 here. It's like 2 there, and
It's about 3.
Three
So,
here. Yeah.
I think you guys.
153.
7 minutes still. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna call it. Thank you all for coming, and we'll see you tomorrow.
He's got to get his beauty sleep.
I'm sorry I was only on for a short time, but tomorrow I'll be on longer.
Okay, good.
If Jen lets me.
Yeah.
Please?
Yeah, I suppose.
Just get
Thank
there
you.
early enough,
Thank you.
you know?
Love you, dear.
Thank you guys. Have a good
All
night.
right, love Kevin. Yep.
Night, everyone.
Thank
All right,
you.
Dee Dee, you gonna
Dee Dee,
keep it
nice
going,
to see your
Dee Dee?
screen.
Oh no, you're gonna go to bed, right, Dee Dee?
What'd you say, Dennis?